so happy, man. Yeah, this man, he has been found guilty of something that we already know. But why is this to be celebrated? Why is it so hard in America for these people to get, you know, for people to get justice that this type of thing is celebrated? We shouldn't celebrate this. We should be out there continuing our fight. We need everybody from George Floyd protests. Now we need everybody to go back to Breonna Taylor hometown, and maybe we can get some type of justice for her. And no, that payoff that the government, that the state and the city gave her family isn't enough. They didn't pay that money out of their police unions. That money was taken from taxpayers. They raised your taxes to pay for their murder. And they will continue to do this. This isn't something that we should be celebrating right now. We need to come together and find out how to stop all of this from ever happening again and make sure every last one of them that goes in right now goes down with a guilty charge. 98.6 of them get away with it. So it's not surprising when they throw, a sheep at you from time to time to make you feel better about what's really happening on the ground. Because what's really happening on the ground, the same people that's out there protesting and standing up for rights, standing up for George Floyd, it's getting their head bust open by the National Guard. How do we stop that? Put down your bottles. It's not a time for celebration right now. Now, I know people going to say, hey, man, you just a fucking naysayer. You like to blow the celebrations and you don't like to feel good about nothing because there's nothing to feel good about. George Floyd is still dead. He's still dead. So there's nothing to celebrate about. That man will live off of our tax dollars for the rest of his life. There is nothing to celebrate about here. If it was eye for eye, then I probably would celebrate. Let somebody about George Floyd step on his neck for about 9 minutes, then I'll probably celebrate. But this isn't some. We need to make sure this happens to every last police officer from now on. We need everybody hands on deck. We need you all paying attention because it could have slipped under the radar just like a lot of other cases have done. And if it was the time to celebrate, I mean, if we was, I'm still fucked up from Tamara Rice. I'm still fucked up from, and George Zimmerman got away with his case and he wasn't even a police officer. He was a community watch guard and he still got away with it because black lives don't matter. It has no value here. Turn around. Somebody else just got shot. It was just a mass shooting. Why are we celebrating? What is there to celebrate? We got so much shit to do, so much work to do. And every time we get somewhat of some good news, you guys want to pop the bottles early. It's too early for that. Y'all didn't even make it to the touchdown. You in the first. You in the first. No. Now you got hit and fumbled all the way back. Yeah, Derek went to prison, but how many other police officers that's under this radar from murders right now, from beatings right now, that you know what I'm saying, that this George Floyd's case is taking attention away from? How many cops are really getting away with this shit under the radar that we are not paying attention to? Come on, man. I wish I was like you. I wish I seen the good in everything, but no, I don't. I don't see the good in this. Majority of the police shootings go down with the police going back to their keeping their job. Police officers rape people and still get to keep their jobs. Or no. Nigga. I ain't celebrating shit until the police unions that, you know what I'm saying, back these police forces is broken up. Then I'm celebrating. Then they can stop having money for these murder trials. And I celebrate once, you know what I'm saying, once they actually have to pay for the murder trials. Out of their fucking paychecks, not out of us. When something happened to these family members, when they go out and they fucking kill these people, they harass these people, and they get these lump sums of money from the not lump sums. I mean, I'm gonna say the loan sum. They get these lump sums of millions of dollars from the city saying, "Hey, I'm sorry that we didn't train our police officers correctly." Even though it should only take about a couple of $1,000s to train a police officer, but we're sorry, we're stupid. Here's $3 million. And at the same time, they still have to live in a city. Their taxes got raised. They're paying their own, like, they're paying for their own kids' deaths. So no, make that shit come out of their shit. That's what I'm fucking celebrating. If you on the ground, stay on the ground. We gonna need you where you at. If you a teacher, teach. Because we need you where you at. Don't get distracted. Because everything that glitters ain't gold. They only got this shit on TV so much. What's going on? Yeah. Man, they only got this shit on TV so much so they can see, like, hey, look, we're trying. It's a couple of bad apples. We're trying to get rid of them. But if you was just pick up, just read one article, 2 articles, that'll tell you. Majority of the cops do not see. This is not progress. This is far from progress. Come on, man. Did we just forget about Breonna Taylor? Did we forget about the police officers that got charged for shooting a wall? Huh? Did we forget about that? Is this process? These are the same years. A couple of months apart. How the hell we progress? What progress? What laws have changed? What pressure have we put on police officers? What police departments have we defunded? What police departments have we defunded and put that money back into, you know what I'm saying, the cities that they hurt? And we're not just talking about Red Cross coming out and wiping up the blood. What progress? If anything, we are going backwards. We should be pissed off it took this motherfucking long. But let me would have been on that cop neck for 9 minutes. That trial would have been 2 minutes. Ain't no progress. They try to drown us out. They try to make us forget about it. And all kind of shit. And when they figure out niggas weren't forgetting about it, they was like, oh shit, let's put these barriers up. Because we're not willing to actually listen to the people. We're not willing to actually take care of the people, you know. But we ain't got millions of dollars for your school. We don't have millions of dollars for this and that, but we sure have millions of dollars to protect this police department. Putting up barriers and shit. Get the fuck out of here. Same police officers gonna, man, y'all better be careful. Y'all better be careful out there, especially in the South. Man, these right-wing motherfuckers about to be going crazy. Cops about to be harassing motherfuckers. You know it. You know it. And guess who's gonna stop them? Nobody. No fucking body. Especially if you're in a small town. Especially if you're in a small town. Them cops feeling like they fucking Superman in them small towns. Get away with all types of shit, and nobody saying nothing because they got the badge. They got a power. The sheriff don't give a fuck because he doing the same shit. Sleeping with prostitutes. I didn't seen it all. Fuck all that celebration. There ain't no celebration. Put up the bottles and let's go move around like shit. I'm pretty sure it's another case out here somewhere that we are missing out on that is probably just like George Floyd's, if not probably worse. They already gave the police more money under George Floyd name. It's called the George Floyd Care Act. I mean, not Care Act, it's the George Floyd Act. They said that it was going to focus money in the black community, but all it did was give the police in the black community more money to investigate themselves. Barbara Lee is responsible for that. I bet she ain't like when I call her ass out on that shit. Like, y'all really using this man's name to give the police more money? I'm gonna have to remind y'all, man, if I get killed by the police and they write any bills, it better be to defund the police. And it better be to give, I don't give a fuck if it's just my neighborhood, my block. I want everybody that saw had to see that shit in person to get a lawsuit, get some lawsuit money for the trauma. Like, cops really be out here killing motherfuckers. What was that one case? This cop killed a young man, probably like 12 years old, young black kid, and sued the mother because he was going through trauma. I mean, it's good to fucking smile sometimes. Yeah, some things are a weight off our back, but sometimes it's all illusional. The shit is illusional. It never got off our back. It never got off our back. We just hoping like maybe it will. Like, no, bro, pay attention. That monkey is stretching a hole through your fucking back. The monkey is actually damn near about to rip your fucking spine out. But you're talking about, oh, this is progress. In what world? You got to click that thing, nigga.
Oh, that's you. You got to click mine. So click mine, and I'll be on there.
Okay.
There we go. Perfect.
All right. It was good, man.
I'm doing good. You know, mixed reactions. Glad he got justice. Very happy for the family. Glad to see that, you know, a man who. And also, first thing too, I want to thank too Darnella Fraser, the young black woman that really recorded the entire interaction. That was very brave, because
Yeah.
really without her record the video and good sound, 4K, it could have been another. It could have been like same as usual. So I'm just very happy that she did
Yeah.
that. I'm happy for the family, and I hope this will actually start something for police reform. You know, that's my initial thoughts.
See, but I see this going two different ways, especially with them putting the National Guard on the ground. They're painting these protesters out to be some type. Even though we have rioters, we do have rioters, but these people aren't National Guard worthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. I see we was out here gun blazing, you know, saying people shooting at police officers. But the way they are painting these protesters and all this shit, I don't think prison reform is going to come pretty soon because they still, I mean, the military and the police budget go hand to hand. And once the military done with their guns, they pass them down to the police departments. So if we, I think if we're going to tackle anything, if we're going to tackle the police, we have to tackle the military industrial complex at the same time because they're best friends. And both of them need us to be dumb as fuck. They need to be dumb. They need us to be dumb as hell and psychopaths to actually go out there and kill people for oil and go out there and act like Superman in other people's neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? They go hand in hand. So we gotta combat both of these. That's why I keep telling people, like, look, yeah, smile for once, but the monkey isn't off your back. It's not even close.
Yeah, you're right. You know, it's amazing too. We had a comment here, and they asked like, did you see what Nancy Pelosi said regarding the verdict?
No, I
And
ain't see that.
oh, you ain't see that?
Mm-mm.
So Nancy Pelosi, she was speaking in front of the Congressional Black Caucus, and she said some very questionable stuff. And I think she's trending right now too. What did she say?
Man.
I'm trying to find the clip. 1 second.
Hold on. Let me go grab my lighter. I need my. Hold on.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, so I'm trying to find the tweet. So I got the video, but I'm trying to actually find the words. Okay. So this is what Nancy Pelosi said. So Nancy Pelosi said this, speaking in front of the Congressional Black Caucus, George Floyd for sacrificing your life for justice. And it's like, what? So we as black folks, we're supposed to just be killed now, just actually change the actual policing system, which every legislator has the power to do. So that's kind of messed up. And then she's going to say, because you and because of thousands, millions of people around the world who came out for justice, your name will always be silenced for justice. Black people shouldn't have to die and be killed by the fascist police in order for there to be police reform. That's absolutely disgusting. So in general, I'm happy for the family, but what I'm worried about really is the manufacturing consent the media is going to have. You know, because if Derek Chauvin would have got off, it would have been a lot of rioting, a lot of burning shit down.
Hold on, what she say? What she say?
Okay, so I'll read you what she said. So she said this, and I've got the transcript for that. So Nancy Pelosi spoke in front of the Congressional Black Caucus. She said, "Thank you, George Floyd, for sacrificing your life for justice. Because of you and because of thousands, millions of people around the world who came out for justice, your name will always be synonymous for justice." So what's your initial thoughts on that?
Thank you for letting us use your ass for this identity politics. Even though you ain't had no choice, nigger.
That's all types of fucked up though. That is so like.
I mean, this is the same one motherfucker that came out with the dashikis. I mean, shit. If that wasn't racist, shit, I don't know what the fuck was. If you, man.
Yeah, and the crazy thing about it is she said this in front of the Congressional Black Caucus. Like, really?
Them niggas sellouts anyway. They probably was like, oh yeah. Thank you, Miss Nancy. Thank you, Auntie.
Yeah.
Man, fuck them niggas. Like they never use their leverage. Only like who is these motherfuckers? Who is these motherfuckers? Anyway, they never really use their leverage for any fucking black communities, as far as I can tell. Especially for Detroit. So shit, they can save it. Go ahead and go sell out to the. This is why I'm like, shit, I'm not starting my organization to funnel any money to any fucking no Democratic Party motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? No, not even the Green Party. No political parties are getting any endorsements from me. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of y'all ass. And this is exactly why, you know, shit like this.
And what I was mentioning to the our audience when you took that quick break to get that blunt, I was telling them that the mass media is going to do manufacturing consent about this. And so now we got Brian Williams from MSNBC. He's a news anchor. He's going to say, "Hey, young kids who care about police brutality, join the police force and change it from the inside."
Yep. They always say that shit. You want to change it? Join it. No, that's the same shit they said about the Democratic Party. And that's why all you motherfuckers are idiots, because you thinking that you can come in and change something that's been rooted in white supremacy for hundreds of years now. Like, what the fuck is wrong? You think you that powerful? You think you you got that many connections that you can just really come in and change everybody's minds? Like, hey, don't be evil anymore, you guys. Come on.
I mean, it's just so asinine. Like that's the mentality you're getting out of all this, and the whole movement itself of really Black Lives Matter and doing this in general is yes, you get the convictions, you make sure the bastards are charged, but you also we also change the system. You rewrite the laws. And so, what mass media is trying to do is they're trying to use all the previous people who were killed by cops, Philando Castile,
Yep.
Trayvon Martin, Sandra Bland, um, all these other individuals. What they're trying to use, they're trying to use George Floyd's victory to vindicate all of theirs when they haven't gotten justice.
Yeah.
Their killers have gotten off, and they're also trying to scapegoat the entire system. Like this is what I've warned people about, and what they're trying to do. They're trying to say, look, the American criminal justice system, it isn't perfect. We don't always get it right, but we got this one right, so it's worth saving. That's what the mainstream media is. They're not saying those explicit
Yeah.
words. They're much
Yeah.
better in which how they portray
Facts.
it now. But that's the mode they're trying to go with.
That's facts. It's the same. I mean, actually, it's the same fucking story with any other thing that they. I mean, look at the Democratic Party. Look what they were saying during the primaries. Like when young people, when they saw the stats and they said they seen what young people wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like we was like, fuck the Democratic Party. It was like, come on, you guys, we're not like the Republicans. We're bad, but they are bad. So if you don't want us to be bad no more, why don't you come and join us? Like, man, no, stop it with the same. This the same song, just a different radio station. It's just in country now. That's in hip hop. This in country. So it's same, but it's the same song, same lyrics.
Yeah. What do you think of what do you think of Al Sharpton,
Fuck that
Jesse,
nigga.
like all these different celebrities really in the black community? Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, Van Jones, Don Lemon. What do you think of all these people, all these individuals, and do you think they've had an impact because they've been really speaking out about this in ways
I
that
mean, yes, they did have an impact because boomers listen to them. So our older generation, they still listen. A lot of them, for some reason, still listen to Al Sharpton and all these old ass coons that have been sold out way before the bully even hit MLK. So yes, they did have an impact on you know teaching the people what's going on. You know what I'm saying? With them being on NSNBC and black people watching the fuck out of NSNBC and shit like that. Yeah, they had an impact. But as far as them having anything to do with the verdict, hell no. Because if that's the case, all the protesting, all the fucking riots should do something to the verdict. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga is just Al Sharpton, bro. We can kill him any day if he step out of line and feel like he too powerful, feel like he really want to use his voice to uplift some motherfucking black people. We can kill this nigga. Like, it's
politically,
nothing.
politically.
Literally, nigga. We didn't see it. They was right next. Jesse Jackson was right next to MLK, and he saw his fucking future in two fucking scenes. It's either I sell out or I'll be like this nigga. So yeah, they ain't had they have no real impact. And if they did, they would have been built organizations from fucking years ago that would have had black people in all different types of unions. That would have had us up, when they would have had us money to fight these trials when we go in and we say, hey, I have proof that I'm innocent for these crimes that they are saying that I committed. But we don't have a lawyer to go to trial for this. They should have been had something. If they was really about black power, they would have been had something in play for black people. But you can't sit here for 60 years talking about, oh, we shall overcome. Motherfucker, when you dead? Like, I mean, I understand that. I understand like fighting for certain policies and not seeing them in my, in my lifetime. But what policies have these niggas actually fought for? What have they actually fought for besides their image? So that's why I don't even fuck with all them old ass niggas. I don't I don't fuck with them, bro. I don't fuck with them. They all are just gone. You know what I'm saying? The money control them now. The media control them now. They know who their boss is, and they are not willing to die for this. Like, they're not willing to die for you and me. They're not willing to go out there and really go protest with George Floyd. Yeah, they might speak on it. They might do an appearance, but he got 80-some bodyguards. You know what I'm saying? The people ain't backing him now because, nigga, who the fuck are you? This is a different generation. Yeah, the old boomers at home probably know you, but you just some ugly ass skinny nigga with the microphone. So yeah, man, fuck them niggas.
Yeah, because I think it's pretty concerning because it's kind of like a little bit of the Obama effect, you know, in which you have a
Yeah,
lot of young people, black and white, who not only wanted justice for George Floyd, but also wanted criminal justice reform.
yeah,
And there's also and also people want to abolish the police. That's an argument too. We can get both at this point. Let's
yeah.
just shoot for both. And so the
See,
problem with people like Reverend Al Sharpton and all these other black bourgeoisie individuals is they nuclearize. They actually water down the toxicity of the message
yeah,
so that we can actually get legislation passed to change the laws in the first place. And here's a stat that's really concerning that I saw on Twitter by Jonah Furman. You can look him up. JONAHFURMAN. He has a tweet that said Derek Chauvin is the seventh on duty cop to be convicted of murder since 2005 out of around 15,000 police killings in that time.
mm-mm-mm.
I'm not a mathematician, but what's the
That's fucked
percentage
up.
of those cops getting really getting prosecuted? That
Man,
has to be less than 1%,
that's fucked up.
right?
And that's why I'm like, shit. I saw that shit. I was like, okay, well, down, on to the next one. Like this shit don't stop. People are dying right now. There's probably somebody right now getting killed by the police.
Yep, and anybody watching right now, y'all got some questions for us? Drop them in the comments. Me and Ron will both cover them for you, so that'll be no problem. But right now, we're just really talking about the the institutions of police, getting police reform, abolishing the police in general. Make sure you punish these police departments and these cops who kill unarmed black men like this. Make their have a better punishment for that, so
See,
this stuff doesn't
what
happen
what people
again.
don't understand is we can do all of these things at a state level. You know what I'm saying? If we would just get our fucking shit together, community wise, you know what I'm saying? If the communities in these states, enough of them, actually got their shit together, they can actually, you know what I'm saying, petition their cities and their states to get the fucking police out of certain neighborhoods. You know, so everything that we are talking about right now, even Medicare for all and all this shit, it can be done at a state level. And this is the best way to do it because everybody wanted things to just happen like this. Oh, we can do this federally. We can do this federally, but the federal government don't give a fuck about you. So you have to reach down and find where your power is. Your power is within your community. This is where you pay taxes. This is the people that you put in power. You know, and if your town is actually, you know, if your town is actually small enough, you can you can get popular enough and run that bitch. You know, it's nothing,
Right.
and just do it your damn self.
Right. I mean, that's yeah, about you saying run a state level. That's what we got to do too. You know, like Minnesota, they were fucking tired. They were done.
Yeah,
So what they did in Minnesota with not only the peaceful protesting, but letting motherfuckers know you fuck with us, daddy's property is gone.
yeah,
So that I like two sides of the coin
oh yeah,
because you have to have the yin and yang, the peace and the war.
oh yeah.
If you look at the coin on the Constitution, you have the leaves and you have the arrows for war. That's what we need. That's what we need to have. Because yes, there's a time to be peaceful, but there's a time you got to fight back. We as black folks,
Mhm.
we are tired of getting our asses beat, killed, and shot. You got to stand up for yourself.
And
So
they're
what
like,
they
oh
did,
well, you know, just be patient. What? Nigga, hell no. Y'all got me fucked up. I'm looking at my motherfucking families get their head beat in by the police, and you telling me be patient because change will come. Man, I'll crack you upside the head with this microphone.
yeah, I just hate the notion too that if I don't see it in my lifetime, it'll be in yours. I'm like, it could be right now if we all fight for it. Like, why we gotta wait till somebody else die?
Because I'm
And
weak and I don't want to fight for nothing, RJ. Can't you understand? Damn, man, I just want to live till I'm 80 years old, and I don't give a fuck about the people that's homeless. I don't want to give a fuck about the people that's going through all this and that. I just don't want to care. I just want to live till I'm 80, and I want to die as an old person, happy in a world that's burning and either burning or drowning. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. But some of these people be psychopaths, though, to me.
right. But one thing, there was a interview that not interview, but a press conference that was led today by
Defending a
Minnesota.
baby snatcher.
Who was that?
Oh, that's the guy from Twitter who was defending the baby snatcher.
Oh, he must have been talking about that tweet I put out about that statistic. Okay, I don't defend. I don't know this person. I don't defend this person.
What
I
you about
just
to
like
get
to
canceled
speak.
over, nigga?
I'm just talking. I'm just talking about the tweet. Okay. Oh, we got Forgiven She in the house. How you doing, girl? How you
Oh,
doing?
forgive me. See what's good. What's good?
Nice to see our favorite Marxist
Yes,
Leninist
Mr.
and
Clean.
CEO of Horny Twitter with us today. We love her.
Cop shot a 15-year-old in Ohio, just like I fucking said. Damn, man.
So what this proves
Always some
is
shit.
we can't stop. We got to keep going. We got to keep fighting against these
See?
police, the
Every
police
time.
departments, change these laws, and that's why too reform only lasts so long. That's why too you have to get rid of the entire system and start over,
Yeah.
right? Because reform it has a time period, and it's always too the
Yeah.
system always finds a way to get rid of those reforms or put
Yeah.
holes in them to make them obsolete. So
I mean, look at the amendments that we are living under. Like everybody should be free, but if your ass get incarcerated and we catch you doing this and that, you a slave.
what did Tommy Lahren say? This bitch, what the fuck did this bitch say? Okay, here's Tommy Lahren. So Tommy Lahren, y'all know who she is, white chick, everybody fucking hates.
Flat ass booty.
This is what she gonna say. What happened? This is what she said. I didn't say this, so I'm reading this verbatim. So she said this on Twitter. Look up Tommy Lahren. She gonna say, "What happened to George Floyd at the hands of the show? What's wrong?" But they're gonna say there is still no evidence it had to do anything with race. Really, really, this is what we doing now? And then she gonna
Shit,
say,
you know what? I can flip it, nigga. Look, these niggas work together. They have had problems with each other. They had people. They had articles and information out there that show that these two have did bodyguard work together. Derek had got fired a couple of times because he was being racist towards black women. And I think it was a Latino woman or some shit like that. So he been let go of the same bar that him and George Floyd used to work at. And it might not be a racist thing. It might just be a jealousy thing. Because like I had said before, George Floyd was a porn star. He was a porn star. He was fucking hoes. And excuse my language, but that's how that's just the life. He fucking all these types of beautiful women and shit like that. Come on, man. We all know Derek ain't get pussy like that. You seeing this? You gotta work with this motherfucker. And all these motherfuckers coming in the bar, all these women coming in the bar, knowing what I'm saying, that they didn't suck George dick. So yeah, he probably on some. He probably hating like, oh, I've been waiting on this day, you bitch ass nigga. So yeah.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about Tommy Lahren. This isn't her only tweet. She put out another tweet like an hour earlier, gonna say, "You got your justice." So I'd assume there will be peace in Minneapolis tonight. No rioting, no looting, no harassment, no harassing officers, right? And she's getting ratio. So Tommy Lahren, why the fuck does she want to open her mouth? Like Tommy Lahren, oh my god, I cannot stand her ass.
White people, why y'all gotta feel like? I just want to know, white people, these motherfuckers, they have guns, they have badges, pepper spray, all kind of fucking, not even pepper spray, bear mace, all kind of shit to protect themselves, even a mouth of their own. But here you go every time. Jump into the defense. You don't need to jump in. They have a vest for this. I'm pretty sure they can take it. You sign up to be a police officer. You should be able to take any criticism. If you're gonna, like, I have to tell this one police officer, dude, you won't even go to my gas station past 12 o'clock. I know you won't. I smell it on you. Don't stop me. I'm not doing nothing. You don't know me. You don't know what the fuck I do. No, I don't. Yeah, I got a gun, but it's none of your fucking business. No, I'm not licensed because it's in an open carry state, nigga. So leave me the fuck alone. Yo, yeah, I got a fucking gun. You just trying to lock a nigga up because you think I'm dumb, like I'm just gonna let you pull me over and be like, oh, well, we're going to go through this process and you're going to give me my gun in 3 days after I pay the taxpayers this month. No, suck my dick. Keep driving, bro. I'm telling you, it's going to get ugly.
Cops just need to learn. See, why can't cops just leave black folks alone? Like they always trying to fuck with black folks. Always. Why? And yes, I know it's not just blacks. They be harassing too. But why they be killing us like that? It's just crazy.
So they can get away with it, man. You can get away with it. Thank you. It's actually red. My camera just shitty. I'm working off the laptop camera. You know, it's actually red. It's actually red as fuck. But I don't know. My camera sucks.
But here's another tweet.
Take your shirt off. What?
Forgive it to you. Forgive it to you. It's so funny. She
know
I can read this stuff. That's why she's typing. That's why she's typing it. She know I can read this. But here's another tweet about Tomi Lahren. See, she has all these tweets. So she tweeted, "Is the Foot Locker safe tonight?" So she's assuming that all black folks shop at Foot Locker. So that's another racist thing this bitch is saying. And then she gonna say, "Should be right, justice, right? No need to steal in the name of George Floyd anymore, right?" So now she's trying to say that, smearing people saying that, oh, so y'all black folks, y'all just stealing and using George Floyd's name. Like what's wrong with her?
Hey, you know what?
Gotta say wrong, because I know you got something to say.
Even if, you know what? I'll give y'all permission. I'll give you permission to steal anything, anything in this fucking world. If I get killed by the police officers in my town, come to this bitch and flip this bitch upside down. Flip it upside down. Take whatever the fuck you want in the name of Rome. I give you permission. Record that. Quote me. I don't give a fuck. Because you know what? All that shit can be insured. All that shit can be insured. Even his life was probably insured, but shit, we'd never know now.
Also, so I hear too the argument too against, and burning down businesses and stuff, especially the large businesses like a Target, a Walmart, or whatever. And it's like these they have insurance.
They love that shit. They love when it's a riot. They love it. That's when they start stocking up on all their shit, putting all the food back in it. Like, damn. Why they putting all the, it must be a riot about to come on. Yeah, that's about this time. Hell yeah, because they make more money by you destroying it and stealing it than you actually buying it, or, you know what I'm saying? It just sit there for a month or two. They have to throw it out the back door and put a lock on that bitch for homeless people won't get on it.
Right.
So they still get their money.
And let's talk too about how racist these corporations are as well. Okay, any white person that's watching this right now, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go into a Walmart, go into a Target, especially one has a population of high amount of black people. Go in that Walmart. First thing I want you to do is I want you to go to the hair care products aisle. Watch how many natural hair care products are locked up behind a glass case, locked up.
Nigga, I can't even buy clippers. I'll be like, what, man? I'll be walking out of stores like that. Like, nah, bitch, you ain't getting my money. You ain't getting my money. It's over for all that.
Right. They always lock that. Right. They always lock that stuff up. I can't even go to a store without asking somebody, hey, I need some hair care products. I got long curly hair. And so they're gonna lock that stuff up. That's also racist. That's also a problem.
And then be the cocoa butter and shit like that. I'd be like, oh, these niggas. Like, man, if you see that this, people can see that this is the problem. Corporations have the data. If they know that black people probably steal the most. Okay, black people, white teens. We probably steal the most. Okay. But why do you still pay these people in this community starving wages? You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all should try to really, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, stimulate the economy instead of getting millions of dollars and then tucking that shit off shores. You know what I'm saying? How about you pay your taxes so we can get, you know what I'm saying, build on better things here? Because all that shit come back full circle. Because if Walmart was actually doing their job, like if they was actually paying people a livable wage, motherfuckers would be, you know what I'm saying? They will have all types of Walmarts. It'd be a mom and pop Walmart here and there, and you will have all types of contractors for Walmart, but they don't want to pay shit. They don't want to pay shit, so you don't get shit. You know what I'm saying? We get the 5-figure discount. Fuck you. You already $1 billion company. About to be $1 trillion. You ain't hurting. Shut the fuck up. These people out here hurting. They stealing packs of meat. This is a problem. The problem isn't them stealing a pack of meat. It's them stealing a pack of meat. That is mind blowing. They have to steal a pack of meat to eat.
Right, you're right.
So, yeah, fuck your corporation. Fuck, nigga, if I own the mom and pop shop, like, nigga, steal that shit. All I'm gonna do is get your ass in camera and turn it in, and they gonna be like, "Oh well, you can't, turn him in as soon as you see him." But I ain't gonna never do it.
I mean, the problem too is we got so many bootlickers. So many of these bootlickers defending these corporations. Like, just admit you got money and you got one of these big businesses, and you want to pay people less wages and abuse people. Just admit it.
Yeah. I mean, somebody said, "How about put the money?" But that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like Walmart ain't doing their job. The government isn't doing their job. But this is the whole shebang. Like I said, they need you dumb enough to go fight them fucking wars. They need you, dumb enough, and they need you to be like crazy enough to go be a fucking police officer to go terrorize fucking humans. You know what I'm saying? They need you on the verge of this and that. They need you in that. They need you. Because they ping pong your ass back and forth. The government fucking you, and your fucking corporate boss is fucking you. Everybody gets a piece of that ass.
Yeah, you're right. We have a comment here in the comments that has a question for you, Rome, and is how about put the money into the community so the community owns the stores?
Yeah, that's all I mean. But if we have to combat Walmart, mom and pop shops in early 2000s, early 2000s and late 90s was destroyed. Walmart, Target, destroyed mom and pop shops. And if we actually want something like that, we're gonna have to start doing that shit in our own communes. You know what I'm saying? Start building our own communes and live off our own resources, because this is the thing with money. We only have so much of it. It's like, even if, let's say, all of us as Americans came together, we still only got 1% of the wealth. There's only so much we can do. So what we should do is go off our own resources. Money is whatever we make it, because we are the majority here. And if we feel like, hey, gold, that's so old, that's so 1980, they're gonna be like, what? Like, this is $100 bill. Like, oh, that's 5 cents over here.
Yeah.
Whatever
Since we talk about,
but
since we talk about money,
we can't. We gotta move. We gotta move. You know what I'm saying? When we're talking about currency and shit like that, if we really want our communities to do better, we gotta move off of this currency. We gotta move off of the US dollar. Ain't no way. 300 million people still only got 1%. It's nothing you can do with that.
So what do you think about cryptocurrency then?
That's good too. I seen that shit shooting up. That'll be a good start. But I don't trust the government to be like, you know what I'm saying? Let's do a little blackout for a week or two. Fuck these niggas up. You know what I'm saying? Fuck up their stocks. Too many poor people start investing in stocks. It might be a couple of blackouts. But I ain't say, no, you ain't heard that from me.
No, actually, you're right, because this happened with Wall Street Bets. Most people don't realize that Wall Street Bets happened really 3 months ago, and it wasn't just black people; it was a whole lot of poor white folks too.
Yep.
And so, what Wall Street Bets did is they start betting money against these hedge fund managers. So these hedge fund managers would bet against a stock and a company to fail. And so, what the Wall Street Bets people is they bet money that the stock wouldn't fail. And so they were pounding these hedge funds into the dirt, and they lost billions of dollars, and they shut down the stock market.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're saying is pretty valid. Even if you do try to play the game and try to beat it, they'll just close the casino.
We're gonna need a physical dollar. It can be rocks. It can be powder. It can be bottle caps that you find in the fucking dirt. Whatever the fuck we say is valuable, that's what makes it valuable.
Right, you're absolutely right. But so, I do want to talk about too how we can fight back against these right wing assholes. Because I just mentioned Tomi Lahren, Ben Shapiro gonna put out a tweet.
Oh man,
Ben Shapiro gonna say Trayvon Martin would have turned 21 today if he hadn't taken a man's head and beaten it on the pavement before being shot. So it's just more right wing assholes saying
He
dumb
said that.
shit. Yeah, he said that. He put in a tweet.
If I would have said some shit like that, they would have took me down for one. But anyways, I ain't too worried about these niggas because they ain't gonna never be on the ground, man. They ain't gonna actually like if I ever see a Ben Shapiro, he gonna go where he's comfortable. He's gonna talk to who let him talk to him like that. He know who to cross. He know who to appeal to. He get paid by billionaires who pay him to say that type of shit. They might have told him to say that, literally, just to piss off motherfuckers, and he can't do nothing about it because he ain't shit but a puppet. All these motherfuckers ain't nothing but puppets. They all get paid by the same 1-2 corporations, all them right-wing motherfuckers. Same strip, but they ain't gonna actually do the goddamn thing. Like, and if I don't even know why they even bitching. They don't even know why they bitching because they're winning overall. That's all they got. If they really wanted to, they can rub it in their face like shit. Look at the stats. We still winning overall. Black people don't get justice. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, if you really want to be, but they ain't gonna do that shit, man. These niggas they ain't gonna never leave their fucking their comfortable zone. And,
Oh, we got
you know
Sky Daddy in the house.
and
Thank
see
you
that
for the
shit.
comment, Sky Daddy, friend of the show. She said Rome got that drip on today. She like your drip, Rome.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, Scott Daddy, I didn't even see you there. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, hell yeah.
we got Forgiven Chi. Forgiven Chi said Rome is almost as hot as Mr. Clean.
You know, I gotta stay sharp, man. I've been trying to be more professional with this shit because we stepping it up. So gotta start buying these expensive ass suits.
Right. So yeah. So I'm just looking at the Twitter feed right now, and people are mad as hell. We got Rotten Hell trending, and then Boozy gonna say some dumb shit. What the hell Boozy gonna say? So Boozy gonna say, hold on, I got the tweet pulled up. Boozy gonna say that Derek Chauvin is lucky he ain't in jail right now in Louisiana. Eggplant emoji. And so he gonna do hashtag boss calling an inmate.
I knew Mike Tyson was right. You said, hold on, you talking about Lil Boozy?
I'm talking about Boozy Official on Twitter.
Oh, I thought you talking about Lil Boozy. Like, hold on.
Yeah, Boozy gonna say some.
What you got against gay people, man?
Boozy, I don't know why he gonna say some dumb shit like that. That's just some dumb shit. I don't know why he would say something like that. Yeah, so we got Rotten Hell trending on Twitter. You got Ben Crump and Joe Biden just gave his condolences to the family, so that's trending on Twitter.
But you know what? Joe Biden earlier, I don't even know if he said. I thought he played like the middle road with that shit. I thought he said he hoped the jury comes out with the right verdict. What the fuck? Hold on.
Okay, one sec, y'all. Yeah, but I don't know, y'all. Like, I really want this change to happen, not only in the institutions, but getting really police reform, police abolition. I really want changes to happen. Boozy, why would he say some dumb shit like that? Like, first of all, like that's just so low down. Can we stay on focus? Can we stay focused, please? Like, can we just focus on making sure that on sentencing day that he actually gets most of the charges and forgiven Chi? Oh my gosh.
Man.
I
You talking about that, bro?
forgiven Chi.
I told my homie, I swear to God, I said, listen, this verdict right here is going to decide whether or not we go into Detroit tonight. I'm not lying, bro. You know, my
Yeah, this shit, but
that shit.
Well, we just telling motherfuckers right now. Well, I'm live right now telling motherfuckers we still gotta fight, man.
No, you do. This is just the first part of the battle. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
What you got? What you want?
Shit, you got
This guy's got 60. All right.
What was that? An eighth?
Yeah, this is an eighth.
How much you going for that?
50. I'll throw you a little more if you want. You want $10? It's up to you.
Shit.
What you got going on in there,
I'll throw you some runs. With it. Want some runs with it?
Yeah, I'm
Like that one? That's the
You
last
know
of
me,
the
man.
purple. That's gone.
Oh, right on stream. Oh, it's 420 too. Oh, I
It
get it
is
now. Okay.
420.
Yeah, man.
Happy 420. See, that's another reason I'm gonna throw you a little
Bought some more purple.
Oh shit. Okay, let's see what you got. Let everybody see what you got.
Ain't nobody got that. Tropicana cookies.
I don't
Okay.
know how to fucking put this shit on camera.
You trying, ain't you?
That must be that good stuff.
Yeah.
Somebody say you got that 200,000.
You know what? I ain't even gonna use that. I'm gonna give you a treat.
Oh, you got some cool stuff.
Yeah.
There you go.
Shit, I'm in Michigan. My shit legal.
There you go.
Hey, that's true. That's true.
They said I can. They said I can stream and smoke.
Some watermelon runts.
Now, what's the watermelon one?
Runts.
Smell like watermelon.
Okay. We got somebody said they envious in the chat right now. We know we all envious right now. Rome got that good stuff.
About to get lit.
Hell yeah.
All right, brother.
All right, man. Be
Take it
smooth.
easy, man.
Oh yeah, always.
Have fun streaming there.
Oh yeah, man.
Somebody said I thought I saw it all on stream, but this is the first. Hey, that's why y'all gotta tune in. Y'all never know what's gonna happen.
I do what the fuck I want. Shit.
We got Nick. We got Nick in the chat. I just realized that Nick joined, and Sky is still here. I don't know if you want any more people to join, Rome.
Oh shit. They can join if they want. Shit, you better ask, motherfucker. I can't read your mind. I can't read your mind, baby.
All right, if Sky and Nick is here, y'all want to join? Let us know. Rome can send that invite, or I can send it. Rome just got to make me administrator.
What?
Forgive me. We got the chat lit in here. So who is Kim Potter?
Hold on. Where the fuck is this nigga at, man? Okay, there you go. Rome is a G. Good looking, bro. Good looking. Well, I can't see this motherfucker.
Okay, for me to send the invites, you gotta Nick about to smoke. He said he might. That's why you gotta join then. What do you mean? You gotta join and do it at the same time.
Oh shit.
But yeah, Kim Potter is that one woman I believe who killed that one young black man. I forgot what his name was. Dante Wright. So not everybody trying to go after her ass. So she next. She next who we going after to make sure we get that conviction.
Hold on. I lost track. So that was that white woman that went in an apartment?
No, that was that one white woman who confused her gun for a taser.
Oh yeah, that bitch. Oh man.
And that was on police video going gap gap. You know, she gonna say taser, 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 gonna shoot a nigga and gonna say, oh, I shot him.
Like, you know how heavy a gun is compared to a taser? Like you can barely feel a taser. But a gun like 4 pounds, bro.
And the thing is, it's two different colors. You got one all black, one yellow. And even cops said themselves, whatever your dominant hand is, whether it's left or right, you keep your gun on your dominant side and you keep the taser on the non-dominant side. So how you gonna get confused between that?
No, why this nigga just not popping up? So you know what?
What are you talking about?
Motherfucking Nick.
Here. I'm trying to think.
I'm typing his name, man. I typed his whole name in.
It's Socialist MMA. So type Socialist MMA and he should be in there.
Oh yes, I see him now.
He should be. So if Nick is there,
all right. Got that shit done. Yeah, man. Yeah, the police. We got to take away their guns. Like that's one thing that we should be pushing. Like as Fred Hampton left this, is taking away police officers' guns. You know, at least at the state level. You know, like we can actually travel around and like influence communities to, you know, do something like this. Like we ain't got to do it. Like we're not gonna get something passed like this in the big city as of New York, or probably not Detroit as of right now, but we can reach for them small towns that have some type of, you know what I'm saying, some type of crime and
All right,
whatnot.
Nick is here, so click his screen.
And we can actually and we can actually show them how we took this money from, you know what I'm saying, from funding all these police departments, giving them $1 million a year in these small towns, and actually put it towards the health of people. And they, you witness crime go down once you do this. So it's going to be a tough battle. Hell yeah, especially in fucking white neighborhoods. And, you're going to have the police on your fucking head, of course. But as long as we stand down and got our fucking guns and we know our rights, we should be able to influence enough neighborhoods to make national news to say, like, hey, these people are actually reforming the police. They're going to say reform because they ain't going to say they're trying to abolish the police, but it's going to make national news. They're going to be like, hey, these guys are reforming the police. They took away the police guns until they actually get called for a shooting, or domestic dispute and shit like that. So, we actually got social workers out here doing wellness care checks and whatnot. So we can actually do it, but we're gonna have to push for them in small towns first, man, because especially like California, no. Any state, any city in California, fuck no. They already got strict ass gun laws anyway, but they ain't gonna take away their guns from their police.
Right. We got Nick in the house. We got him back. 420 celebration.
I don't got my mic.
Oh, you ain't got a mic?
What's poppin', man?
You guys should be able to hear me anyway.
Yeah, okay.
I just feel more comfortable using this. I feel like I had to join
Oh,
festivities after I saw Rome. And I saw what Rome was I saw what Rome was doing. I was immediately jealous. I'm like, he got some shit that I don't got here.
Man, nah, man. This ain't
Anyway, I was
nothing.
jumping on. I don't know how long.
This ain't nothing. It's just a little something.
Bro, but I saw you pop that plant up, and I was like, bro, what is that? It's some bullshit, bro. I'm gonna go up and I'm going up there with y'all, bro. Y'all now a party. This is bullshit.
I'm
I got some whack. Like, this shit I got right now is decent, but it's whack. I just got it because I need something for 420. Nothing.
A lot of countries have unarmed police. Yeah. We know this. But for some reason, Americans do not. Americans understand that they are psychopaths, and they understand that they need somebody to control them once they act like a bad boy. That's the only thing I can understand. Why would you want the police? Like, why do you want the police here? Even if these people are in this community, like, get these police out of our neighborhoods. And you're like, oh well, they there to.
That's why I don't understand.
These people going to do this and that. Rather these police don't stop crime. You can't stop crime. Like, you can maybe prevent it sometimes, but you ain't stopping that shit. Everybody gonna do it. Everybody breaking all these dumbass laws any fucking way. I just jaywalk to go get some fucking, some illegal cigarettes. So yeah, fuck y'all.
What are you saying, Nick?
Allegedly, he did that. Just to.
Yeah, allegedly.
Am my internet messing up? I feel like it is.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I don't feel.
Don't mind me, man. I'm just chilling. I don't know why my internet is slow right now.
I don't feel safe around none of them motherfuckers. Anybody who feel like they need to come in and save somebody or help somebody, like, man, fuck y'all niggas.
Fuck you. Captain Save a Hoe.
Poe going to riot. People or police? Shit, I don't know. Somebody said it's the Stockholm syndrome for me. Yup.
You guys see what Nancy Pelosi said?
On the crime.
You guys talk about that already?
We kind of glossed over, but we can actually talk about it more if y'all want.
I don't know. I don't think the police union was actually behind this case, was they?
You hear about
behind this case? Because I believe he was fired. I believe he was fired from the police. So I don't know if the union, I don't know how that union actually works. I know they still pay for a lot of murder trials, but I'm not sure though. Maybe so.
Yeah, you hear about what happened with Nancy Pelosi, right, Ron?
Super Heart Award. Oh, that's what's
She's
up.
getting dragged. I've never seen Nancy Pelosi get dragged this bad on Twitter before.
Man, I've been staying off of Twitter, man, because fuck, I should have a whole different job.
But she's the first one who's getting dragged. There's someone else getting a public official from Minneapolis. I forgot what the position. They're getting dragged too. We're gonna see a lot of these liberals getting dragged over the next few days.
He sacrificing shit. He sacrificing shit like this nigga Jesus or something. He just like, take me. I do this for racial equality. Like, nigga, ain't shit gonna change, George. Don't do it. Like, take me now.
Yeah, but I think the most disgusting part about what Nancy Pelosi said in general is she basically let me read the tweet for everybody again. So Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House, she said this in front of the CBC, which is the Congressional Black Caucus. She's going to say, "Thank you, George Floyd, for
really?
sacrificing your life for justice."
Go get your stuff, baby.
For sacrificing.
Yeah. And so that's the kind of fucked up part where apparently black folks, we got to die now. We got to die now. And it wasn't sacrifice. He was literally murdered. He didn't choose to die. Like, that's the argument. Like, he didn't choose to die. He was killed. And then she's going to say, because of you and because of thousands, millions of people around the world who came out for justice, your name will always be synonymous with justice. And she has like a ratio of like 14.7K.
Yeah, I've never seen her
tweets.
get dragged.
You should have just deleted the damn tweet.
No, she didn't even tweet it. She said this live.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. Oh
So
damn. I need to start
Yeah, she
watching
said
the
this.
news.
Yeah, she said this live in front of the Congressional Black Caucus. Behind her, the Congressional
And I already said it with Jackie. You know they're gonna apologize for him, right? Because that's their job. Their job. Whenever they did something for Joe Biden, whenever Joe Biden said something racist, they're like, "No, it's cool. That's Joe, man. We know him."
You
They're
know
gonna do
she's
something
not
different nasty.
You know she's an Italian.
You know that K-hop person that was like, "Yo, technically Hillary is like a person of color. She's a woman of color if you think about it." do you guys see that?
Oh yeah, Hillary Clinton's biggest super fan, the same person that Hillary Clinton gave like the googly eyes to when she was gonna say that she was fighting for healthcare before Bernie or something.
The same one that put me on that list.
Oh yeah,
bro. As soon as I saw Hillary tweet, I was like, "Man, she's about to be super excited now because my friend, my friend Bernie to Vest, she exposed her a while ago because she went through only 4 or 5 weeks of her tweets, and the amount that she tweets about Hillary and how much she's a Hillary Sickle fan is insane. Like,
yeah, that bitch.
I saw those tweets and I was like, I don't know if she's even real. Like, how's she real? I don't know how she's even a real person. But apparently Hillary follows her or sees her tweet somehow. So there was a story that just came out how K-Hive is a giant bot operation. Anyone who's been paying attention to anything know K-Hive is essentially an extension, still with her. So I got questions. So how is Hillary seeing her tweets? So now it's like, is Shantae on the inside? Is she not telling us something? Because I doubt Hillary just scrolling and seeing people's tweets. How did she see that tweet? Why is Kamala so connected to the K-Hive, this troll bot operation that dock people and try to have their kids taken away? I got questions. It was super interesting to me. But Bernie, he has to disavow all of his supporters. That's what Bernie has to do. Meanwhile, K-Hive, Hillary, they're embracing the worst of the worst. Hillary and Kamala, they embraced the guy who said Bernie Sanders is a fake fucking Jew. So they're propping up open anti-Semites, like literally the worst of the worst. As long as you fight for the establishment, you all good. Man, I need to roll up again.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. I mean, I've heard rumors too that people like her are
How the fuck can you be a fake Jew though? Like honestly, what makes you a fake Jew? Because I see black niggas saying that they Jews. I see white niggas saying that they Jews.
It's so offensive in so many ways.
Yeah, I mean, I think people like her are paid Hillary bots, because
she has to be.
Yeah. So that's.
I'm gonna see if I can find actually, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna take my time to find it because it's actually this is when she first started her beat with me and my friend Bernie. Bernie the Vest. She's like, yo, by the way, she's crazy and show all the time she just tweet about Hillary. I'm gonna see if I can find it and show you guys, let you know how crazy of a sycophant she is towards Hillary Clinton to power. And like many people with KI, they hate Bernie Sanders because, of course, they are a DNC troll and troll bots. I never understand. The funny thing is they still attack them, and they are loyal to the Democratic Party.
Hey,
Like
how
the
does-
person who is
how-
taking the
how
person who's
old
taken
boy
by an
talk about
agenda
your
is
hair,
Joe
bro?
Manchin.
I know
What
you
was that
saw
wrong?
shit.
What was
boy
wrong? What was that
talking
wrong?
about your hair. What color you want? Oh boy, he's talking about your hair, but this nigga look.
They ain't gonna start
depressed.
clowning him. I ain't gonna start clowning him. It's COVID, bro. Like, bro, I just shave my beard. That's the only thing I do right now. But then he tried to come at me, and then he got. I was just chilling, like, but you guys are giving me free exposure because I'm just racial and all. My racial. I got like 3 or 4 comments against Hillary. They got like 3,000 likes. I'm like, dude, that's dope. I know Hillary seen my reply. I know Hillary seen at least one of them.
Oh yeah, that's how you know. That's how you know all them see this shit, dog. That's how you know all them see this shit. You know,
I'm gonna see if I can find those tweets. I gotta show you guys.
I
Then-
swear.
Defund the
they be-
police
they
is
be
trending
talking
right
about
now
some
on
of the
Twitter.
shit. They probably get together. Oh shit!
Hopefully my
computer
article's
touchscreen?
on trending. That'd be dope.
Dog, my computer touchscreen. Oh shit! All right,
You ain't know
close
your computer was a touchscreen.
that. Hell no.
How you ain't know that?
One of the comments, I think I'm not gonna read it, but Goombas, I think they accurately described the situation there. I'm not gonna read it out, but I think
Hell yeah. My baby said,
it's a
"Hey,
420
our birthday
stream,
tomorrow."
man. Oh, it don't matter.
Hey, how you doing?
It's her birthday tomorrow.
Man, I forgot what to search to find that.
Oh,
tweet.
happy
It's actually
birthday.
funny as hell.
I love her braids.
Yeah, I just paid for them. It was like almost $200 freaking dollars.
They good though, as long as they look
Yeah.
good.
I ain't feel like doing it. I got to get ready to go out of town. We can still talk.
So what you doing right now, Ron?
I'm doing my baby makeup.
Okay, look at him. Look at him. Look at Ron. Role model.
I found it. Check this out. Check this out. Give it a second to share.
Rome, you gotta click his screen, the second screen that he has, to show the actual article.
I want us to get your guys' opinion. I'm asking the people who are watching this stream. Do you guys think this person is serious? Do you think they're real? There's no way. Can you guys see what I'm sharing right now?
They can. It's kind of small, but you should explain it what they're saying.
Hold on, let me see if I can do it like this.
So what I'm showing you guys is my friend Bernie Tuvest.
Oh, they're not letting me.
He's really good at having receipts against these people. And she said, "Bruh, this is we was discussing this December 2020, and then she said, bruh, this was only since September. And look at this. All the time she was tweeting about Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton was an accomplished woman. No wonder why both Republicans, men and women, and progressives envy her. Just in case you guys can't read it, I can read some of the crazy stuff. This is all her just praising. I adore Hillary Clinton, 70s both Amy and style. Top 5 first lady of the United States. Number 1, Michelle Obama. Number 2, Hillary Clinton. Who has the top 5 first ladies list in the first place? Like, who actually tracking first ladies?
What
Like,
can we
who
really say they have accomplished? Like, if we have a top 5, I think Michelle would be the top. You know what I'm saying? Because the rest of them weren't really doing shit. Like,
I'm like, who actually thinks of that? Like, who actually is tracking the movements of first ladies? I knew Hillary Clinton was boss. Is that Chicago twang? Like, who are you? Like, this can't be serious, guys. I did not know. This is just her tweeting and saying, and this is the person who Hillary eventually retweeted. So the second I saw that, I actually messaged by Bernie Tuvest. I was like, "Do you guys see her hero quote Twitter? Like, that is the equivalent. Is like when I was canvassing for Bernie Sanders. Like, imagine Bernie like quote tweeted me like trashing Bernie's opposition. That's the equivalent. And when I see that, and we see those tweets, like,
All right, Rome, change it back to the stack feature.
that's hero worship BS. That's a giant problem I have seen with our political discourse. Hey, wrong starter. Nice. So
Yeah, he's doing her makeup.
yeah, political and hero worship is a giant problem that we got to deal with political discourse right now. And Chante and K-Hive, what they represent is that at its worst, because K-High wants nothing more than us to treat Kamala Harris as queen. Yes, queen. You see what shoes she
They did-
wearing?
Yeah,
She got them
that's why
Timberlands on. Like they want us to treat them like like celebrities. I mean, they want Nancy Pelosi to be treated like a celebrity. They want Barack
They just
Obama to
want to
be.
be known. They just want to be. They just want to be retweeted by their favorite politicians. They just want to be liked by these, you know what I'm saying, by these circles and shit like that. But they don't really want to get shit done. Like they don't. Even if you was to get Hillary Clinton in this room and meet her and shake her hand, what you gonna do? What you gonna ask her? Like what is your next step? Like what the fuck? She might feel offended. Like bitch, I'm Hillary Clinton. What the fuck? I'm a celebrity. You treat me like a celebrity.
I bet you feel like
What you mean? So hey, they gonna get what they ask for. So at the end of the day, I don't feel bad for them, you know, because put these motherfuckers on that pedestal if you want. They all, you know what I'm saying. They always tell you never meet your idols.
big shout out to supporter of the show, Gina. I seen her. She a really good commenter on multiple live streams. Thank you for watching. If you guys are enjoying our chat, check us out. I mean, this is. I'm glad I saw this notification pop up. Like, oh shoot, RJ and Rome is going live. You guys got really good chemistry. I was cracking up. So I was like, dude, I gotta check it out. That's all I got in the comments. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. I definitely had to see what Rome was up to on 420. That's for sure.
Oh
Yeah,
But anyway, share with a friend if you guys enjoy this kind of content. I mean, we are a deeply serious political show. You guys see what we upload daily, but we can have some fun every once in a while, right? Especially on a day where we got a pig that about to potentially go into prison. There's some people who are worried about the defense. I remember me and Jackie was asked about Maxine Waters because I didn't cover what she really did. I looked into it a little bit more, and now they probably gonna try to use what she said to create a mistrial. I don't know enough about laws to know whether that will work or not, but can you imagine the L Maxine take on her name if she's any way, shape, or form causes us to lose this W? I don't know if that actually will happen. I'll just tell you guys what I'm hearing on the ground and kind of what the talk is. So we see what will happen.
I think the law still protects her under, you know, because I still like I can still say what I want to say on the stream. At a certain point, it's to a certain point. You know what I'm saying? Till somebody actually say Maxine Waters influenced me to do this. That's when it's really going to be, you know, like if somebody Ron told me to do this, they be like, all right, Ron, you're inciting riots and shit like that because you have no evidence that Maxine Waters actually, you know, incited this shit. Especially if, you know, look at the fucking stats. We were just talking about the stats. 98.6% of them don't even fucking face time when they kill somebody. Don't even get a crime. You know, so yeah, you can't really put that on a motherfucker. You know, the world just crazy.
So
if y'all get y'all laws right, you know, a motherfucker won't even have to say no shit like that. But, you know.
Yeah, we got comments in the chat saying, "Damn, Rome, you doing nails now too?"
Oh, yeah, I do
some real
everything.
dad shit right there. We love to
Real
see
dad
it.
shit.
So apparently, Kamala Harris and Joe Biden are speaking now for the need for police reform. I'm gonna see if I can find a link. I would love to see what they're saying. Let's see.
There's gonna be a whole bunch of fucking word salads, and then at the end of the day,
Yeah, 100%.
they're gonna get it. They're gonna get them. They're gonna give more money to the police and say, "Hey, do better policing on yourself." Okay.
We already seen the trajectory of the Biden administration, how he's currently handling policing. So at this point, they're just using this incident as PR for the party. That's why I want to see it because I want to see what they actually say. I am predicting nothing but absolute word salad because there's no way they're going to actually support any necessary reform. And I say reform because the funny thing about the liberal class and people who usually speak out against defunded police, they always say stuff like, "Oh, we need to reform the system," and then you have simple reforms that people like us in 10 demands are asking for. Okay, if you want reforms, how about disarming the police? That's a reform. Very simple.
Well, you know,
they don't support that.
Man, you know what I say to them reform niggas? I be like, what city you live in? What town you live in? You can't live where it's like, you know, crime with this, you know what I'm saying, a problem with the police departments. You probably live in the boondocks somewhere. And you talking about, oh, well, we gotta reform this, reform that. You just mad because they pulled you over a couple of times speeding. Shut up. You ain't got real problems with the police in your neighborhood. Where do you live? You know, so every time, why is that important? Oh, it's important. It's important. Y'all keep telling us, oh, we need to appeal to conservatives for what? Nigga, okay, conservative blacks that live in black neighborhoods. I ain't about to. Why should I talk to white people about what's about to go down in black neighborhoods? Get the fuck out of our business. This is the problem now. This is why we saying abolish and y'all saying reform. Stop it. Get the fuck out of our business.
So it's pretty much just plaid salad. What we expect. Biden calls systematic racism a stain on our nation's soul. Now you got a tweet saying no one should be above the law. We need to deliver real change and reform. We need to reduce the likelihood of tragedies like this will even occur. I don't believe you're going to do anything to actually stop this. And now he's going to turn around and say, oh, we're going to put more money into policing. That's how we're going to get it done.
Yep.
And just to clarify what you said earlier about the whole Maxine Waters situation, we had a comment from Looney by Nature on YouTube. They said the judge said Maxine Waters may have given them a reason to appeal the case. So that was the whole controversy.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh shit, that's what's up there. Should appeal that bitch and make sure everybody get pissed the fuck off again. Get everybody out this bitch, because I'm tired of motherfuckers just like, oh well, it's all over, y'all. We won. Let's go back home. Put up your picket signs. No, like somebody just told us in the comments. Go up a couple of hundred comments. You will see somebody just said, a 15-year-old was shot today. Now police officer in Ohio.
And we had another comment in here from on YouTube, Colin Radix Carter. Thank you for your comments, everyone. This helps out for us live. They said Kashama Sawant made a great point on Twitter. The verdict went as it did because of the protests last summer. Imagine what would happen if people did similar shit for progressive policies like Medicare for all. That's factual.
Yeah.
Because if Darnella Fraser, that young black woman, didn't record what happened to George Floyd by Derek Chauvin by that cop being recorded in 4K in good audio, plus with the protests this last summer, we probably wouldn't have got this conviction. So thank you, America, for giving us the blueprint. This is what we're gonna have to do now every single time. I know it's sad, but we got to do it. So that's actually a great comment.
Oh yeah, we gotta.
Nick, your
Here
mic.
comes Joe.
Oh, there
Yeah,
you go.
so-
It's good.
Yeah, Joe Biden and his fucking platitudes. I don't know. I mean, I should have expected that. He pretty much saying, "I can't breathe." Those George Floyd's last words. We cannot let him die with him. We need to keep hearing him. We must not turn away. We cannot turn away. What did he say right there? He literally said, "What did he effectively just say?" He didn't say anything. Fuck. Democrat Party, they about to drive me crazy in the next few days. Like, there's gonna be a lot of people that listen to Democrats, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, look, they on our side." It's actually the opposite for me, man. Whenever I see them use the platitudes to trying to sheeper people to the party after they are responsible for the party for the policies that led to this. But Joe Biden said we want to make sure we stop these things from happening. How are you gonna do that when you increasing the flow of military equipment? How are you gonna do that when we have people that are peacefully protesting, but you are not stopping our police state from going after people's cars and committing police violence on them? I mean, you should have Democrats all over the country. You had ACLU sue the police for going after reporters, but you should have Joe Biden and the entirety of the Democratic Party making this their top priority, but they're not because they're complicit with it. The same reason why Joe Biden didn't say anything when DHS under Donald Trump was doing the same thing, because he knew he was going to use those powers once he got in charge, and that's what he's doing. So he's gonna say the annoying platitudes, and once again, it's just annoying. This just annoys me more than anything. If you don't have the good policies, if you're actually talking about abolishing the police, defunding the police, and actually holding these people accountable, then you can sprinkle a little bit of that bullshit in. But if you are complicit with building the police state like Biden, like hearing that frustrates me. When you're Kamala Harris,
Gee.
Kamala Harris never ever prosecuted a police or a cop in her entire career, guys. Never. So she didn't act like she's an ally right now. Fuck sakes.
Yeah, I mean the manufacturing consent is in too. This is what's going to happen. They're going to give it a week before they say what they actually want to say. They'll play it up to make it sound better. But pretty soon they're going to start saying, well, see, guys, the criminal justice system, it ain't perfect. You know, we don't always get it right. But at least we got this one right. You know, so that counts for something. But I've on the ground in Minnesota, like there's one woman, she blew me away. She said, we got to defund the police. You know, we are tired of the police and the military coming in our state and going against peaceful protesters. No, yes, we are happy with the result, but no way in any shape and form are we satisfied. We must get police reform. And I was like, wow, these people are not stopping. I'm proud of them for it, because too often, really, in the black community in general, is that we just get satisfied.
Yep.
And we sit down and we don't keep going. We got to keep fighting for this stuff, especially with everything going on.
That's what happens when you're raised by battered people. They raise you not to, you know what I'm saying, talk bad about master. At least not while he's looking.
People actually listen too.
So yeah.
And also too, we got some reports coming in that Columbus Police Department shot and killed someone nearly at the exact moment the verdict was read.
Bro, I think I saw Erica tweet about that, but I didn't look into it.
It was a 15-year-old girl was shot 4 times in Ohio.
15. Jesus fucking Christ.
15-year-old shot 4 times.
I would just love to question someone who considers himself an ally, someone who with hashtag Black Lives Matter in their bio, who don't support defunding the police when you hear stories like that. The onus is on you. The onus is on you to explain how your fucking shitty reform is supposed to change this.
Come on,
right,
man.
Rome?
People need to hide in that closet, man. They hiding behind. They just racist, man. They probably racist and don't even know it. Real shit. And then they be taking off police officers because it be their dads and their uncles.
Right.
That's why. You know what I'm saying?
Kamala Harris prosecuted. Wait, what happened? I lost my link. Kamala Harris prosecuted a mentally ill woman shot by the San Francisco police, but the jury didn't buy it.
Toledo, 13 years old.
That's an older story, but I just now saw that. Like, wow.
Nigga Jonathan said, stealth racist.
This is what I'm trying to tell people during the whole instance. While I'm like, I work with people who want to help my agenda on my terms. They're like, well, what if they're racist? I'm like, I'm not even sure you're not racist.
Right.
Like I'm just barely giving you the benefit of the doubt. Shit. My thing is I give you the benefit of the doubt until you show me otherwise, but I don't even believe you're not racist. And it's funny how liberals think. I think they're an ally. I don't think the liberal class is an ally. How do you think Nancy Pelosi is an ally after what she said today? Like, you can tell what her mindset is. And I was joking earlier. Like, I'm really mad because we had an opportunity to have an amazing soundbite from Joe Biden. Because if you got the microphone right in front of his face before he had a chance to prepare, he would 100% would have said something just as stupid as Nancy Pelosi did. The thing is, now he had time to make a statement, all that stuff. But if you put a microphone in front of a lot of these white upper class liberals and ask them about this issue when they don't have time to like prepare, you're gonna get a lot of them saying shit like Nancy Pelosi did. So they have a lot of problematic views. I don't think they even realize they do. Like the same people who argue for the kids in cages now that Biden is in office. I've seen a lot of them like, well, what should we do? I mean, what do we should do? I don't know. Use some money, get some hotels. Not fucking hold them in detention anyway, even though they fucking refugees. Like they can't even comprehend like the alternative to like inhumane immigration policies.
Right.
So that's why I'm like, bro, I don't even have the benefit of the doubt that you're not racist. And I'm talking about the Amy Cooper Democrats. Like, I don't think how am I supposed to know Kristen Sinema is not racist? Like, am I supposed to give her benefit of the doubt? She just voted against a wage increase that will affected the black working class.
Yep.
So why should I give Kristen Sinema the benefit of the doubt that she's not racist? Yeah, I agree. Marjorie Taylor Greene is racist. Say this too. Joe mentioned this too. Like, are you telling me that Dianne Feinstein she used to wave a Confederate flag? Like, I want to look that story up. But you know what I'm talking about, RJ? How back in the
I'm not
80s.
sure.
I'll find the story to make sure I'm right, guys. But I remember I saw this before. How Dianne Feinstein was flying like a Confederate flag on her office in like the 80s, and then she had like activists force her to take it down. I'll find the story so I know I'm not making it up. But that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. These are the white older. Because I do think when you're looking at like younger, I think it's just a lot of that is ignorance. But when you look at the older white libs, well, especially the wealthy, there's no doubt in my mind. I'm like, bro, I don't think you're not racist. You gotta prove that to me. I sold cars, bro. I sold cars. I was canvassing, talking to older white voters, and I had a much better time talking to like older white conservatives than I'll talk to the stereotypical like Michael Bloomberg supporter. Like, imagine the kind of the wealthy like white lady who supports Elizabeth Warren, Nancy Pelosi, the person who will vote for Claire. Since I'm in Missouri, the person who will vote for Claire McCaskill, and the person who will do that unironically, who's super excited and will canvass. Like, those people were some of the hardest people to talk to, some of the rudest. Like, these people gave me no time of day. Like, conservatives at least will try to pick my brain and see what's going on, especially when they realize I'm like,
why you like Barack Obama? You don't like that nigga?
And then they're like, what? Then they talk to you a little bit.
Mhm.
With liberals, the second they hear that you don't like Obama, bruh, they hate you. Like, they immediately don't want to say,
Oh, you
don't
a
want
black
anything to do with you.
conservative? Like, no, I'm a black commie.
Oh, yeah, that's
Even-
Do you hear what a lot of these conservatives said, like Ben Shapiro and Tommy Lahren? Nick, you hear about that?
yeah, man. I saw they trend on Twitter. It's like in
This
moments
nigga-
like these, they're like, all right, we're gonna
we
catch
sitting
you.
here
You guys
talking
get
about
split.
racism shit. This nigga said Rome should stop the gangster rap tone. What the fuck you talking about? The way I talk?
Who
nigga?
said that?
Activist, psychologist, man, bro. Don't.
I don't know who said that. That's deeply problematic. But someone said Nick Cruz is describing the Karen. Yep.
You don't see
the
no
Amy
wrong
Cooper
with what you
Democrat.
said, bro.
He really said so. That was kind of messed up what he said. What?
Bro,
Let me read. What did he say again?
If I follow you on Twitter, I'm gonna boot your ass for sure. I'm blocking you.
He said he should stop the gangster rap talk. Like, that's
Like, nigga, that,
easy.
bro.
That's
Bro,
kind
you
of
want
fucked
to be
up.
real, nigga? What? I'm one of the founders of this shit, bro. So if you don't like it, well, guess what?
Watch MSNBC. if you want someone dressed up in a suit acting fake, that's
Nigga,
a channel you go there.
I'm not sitting here about to be nice. What the hell? I gotta act like, oh hey guys, my name's Rome, and everybody's fucking dying. Nigga, fuck you.
We can only expect more of those as we get more chats in, as our shit grow. I always tell people take it or leave it.
Oh yeah.
I
You
take it or
lucky
leave
I
it.
gotta pee, man. Because I'll be going
It's cool, bro. It's cool. We don't have to listen to him. So Tommy Lahren and Ben Shapiro accomplished what they wanted to today because they wanted to hit the trending tab. They are really good at what they do. They're really good at using white identity politics. That's what it is.
Yep.
So soon they was waiting. They just couldn't wait to this trial. Dude, imagine if Derek Chauvin was proven innocent. Can you imagine what they had in their draft saved? They went with the option they're going now because they like, all right, fuck, Derek Chauvin got proven guilty. So let's see how can we spin it to be racist as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But if Derek Chauvin got off, they trust me, they had some bangers in drafts. I'm telling you, if he got off, they had some bangers in the draft waiting.
Oh yeah, that's why we were just talking that shit. Like, man, they shit like, but they ain't really like, man.
Yeah,
like they actually
he got 10K likes.
Come on, man. They got a Cameo account. Like these motherfuckers get paid to say shit like that.
Yeah, Hassan Abbey, he ratioed him in like 10 minutes.
Damn.
The thing is, like, once again, this plays to the people he need to that's subscribed to the channel. I mean, he getting ratioed to death, but he still got 10K likes. And yes, I understand him being ratioed is not a good thing, But those 10K likes is all he need. And like Rome said, he's getting paid to do this. Those 10K likes is all he need to get his paycheck. So that's why he does it. I don't treat these people as serious actors because they're not. They're just simply not. You guys gotta understand how the game is played. They generate clicks. The more clicks they generate, the more they can sell ads on their channels. We don't do that here. That's why we got Patreon and we pretty much people funded. It's always funny when they always call lefties grifters and like, bro, it's the liberals who sell to MSNBC. It's the Ben Shapiro's who sell out to the Koch brothers. They're the ones who are taking the path of least resistance. There's no money in being the person who throw bombs at both parties. But that's what they do. And they're having a good day today. Because like there are a lot of people that are clapping Tommy Lauren and Ben Shapiro right now. And then they're like, damn, you see that zinger I got on Ben Shapiro? That was a good zinger. But they're laughing at the bank right now. They're like, they don't give a fuck. That's why you don't see me go after them. Like people are like, why you don't go after Ben Shapiro or Tommy Lauren? Because if I go after them, I'm just helping their bank account.
Yep.
Like you gotta understand, we don't even if you have an amazing clapback, it doesn't hurt.
Come on the show. They're gonna call you to come on the show and like we should debate. Bitch, I ain't debating with none of you.
I'm just telling you guys how it works. That's why I don't waste my time. People always ask me, why don't you tweet at Ben Shapiro? I'll be playing into their game. Like I can debunk them by the merits of my arguments. Like if you read my tweets and you read Ben Shapiro tweets, you be like, all right, then Ben Shapiro is full of shit. Like that's how you handle those people. And I talk to conservatives all the time. And when I talk to conservatives in real life, they're not the reactionaries you see on Twitter. They're not the Alex Jones subscribers, the people who that subscribe to Blaze TV. Like that's a very small percentage. Like if you actually talk to like real people, the people that me and Rome talk about all the time, you can find a lot of common ground with those people. Don't get me wrong, you will run into like the unhinged Ben Shapiro fan every once in a while. Yeah. But if you actually like in the streets, the chances of you actually run into those person, like maybe you might just run into someone who vote Republican just because they think they are they're for small government. Like no, they're big government bootlegger. You explain and you eventually win them over. So that's why I don't put too much stock in that side of the right because that's that 15-30% I talk about. When I break down polls, like when you look at popular opinion on like raising the minimum wage, it got like 70% approval, and then there's like 30% of Americans that are against it, and that not just for the minimum wage, that's across the board. If you look at all policies, there's always this 25 to 30%. No matter how popular it is, you can say, "Hey, we're gonna give free puppy treats to dog owners," and it'll be that 20% of like, "Nah, we ain't doing that." That's the part of the population you can't worry about. You gotta worry about winning the people in the middle, like the independents, the non-voters. That's how you form coalitions and win.
No, actually, no, we're not. No, we're not. Because actually, I was just about to slide off and go use the bathroom while I was talking. I hear you, Arno. I'll be back.
Okay, so we got a question in the chat, Nick. It says, "Who's the Candace Owens for the Dems?"
Oh Jesus, there's so many. There's so many. Do y'all really want me to just drop names?
Yeah, drop names.
But definitely Joy-Ann Reid. I'm trying to see what like the number one, but Joy-Ann Reid is definitely the number one because Candace Owens, and I don't allow them to trigger me. So I feel like I can discuss this in a neutral way. If you look at like the lineup of conservative commentators, Candace Owens is like the LeBron James of conservative commentators. I mean, she has all the packages they need. She's a black woman, relatively young, relatively attractive to a lot of people. I'm not saying I find her attractive. I really don't. Like the conservative, like really the whole. I'm not even bullshitting you guys. The whole conservative thing that can take a dime piece and ruin her for me. Like I acknowledge that some people find Candace Owens attractive. So she's relatively attractive, younger black woman. And she followed the right wing talking points to the T. Like that's why the conservative media apparatus was doing everything they can to boost her out. Kyle Kalinske shares his story about when he was about to debate her, and then her team was like, "No, she ain't ready for that." Like, I trust Kyle. I trust him over them. It's more of a he said, she said, but I definitely trust him over their what they said. So she was being groomed. I'm being canceled right now by Twitter.
I'm looking like, why they cancel Nick for? What Nick do? Y'all?
I don't know what I missed. I don't know what I missed. But I'm answering the RJ question. I see what you guys are talking about. Because this is my long-winded answer to the Candace Owens question. Because I was establishing I'm establishing that she is really good at what she does. So in order to find someone who compare to, you gotta find someone who's like on top like that as well. That's why Joanne, because she's a MSNBC anchor, we hate her, but the white liberal wine moms love her. Like I'm assuming that she only on air for as long as she has because she get good lib ratings. MSNBC like get tossed, they get destroyed by Fox News, and but I'm sure that she does better than most of them does. So it's definitely Joy-Ann Reid when it comes to like the liberal Candace Owens. But she make my blood boil just like Candace Owens does. Because at least Candace Owens straight up like, yo, fuck the community, fuck the community. I'm straight up repping white identity politics. But people like Joy-Ann Reid, they pretend to support our community while standing people who did unmeasurable amount of damage to our community, like Joe Biden. So the question is, what's worse, the person that is you can tell who is the enemy, or the person who pulls otherwise anti-establishment minded black people back to the party that is subjugating them? I don't want to qualify which one worse. They both suck. They both suck. I think it's worth the time to like Candace Owens worse than her. They both suck. They both put policies
they
that
all the same. They all the
yeah.
same.
They all
Democrat,
hustling.
Republican, all of them work together. You know, even they talking heads, all of them. It's just a ping pong game. So all of them the same, man. It's just one big ass game. These people, they're gonna say this. You know what I'm saying? Get y'all mad, and they're gonna say this for y'all to have something to agree with, and have somebody with a big enough account to actually combat them. Because you can say what the fuck you want. Even your 200 likes ain't gonna do really too much to you know what I'm saying, tip that. But yeah.
And there are some black liberals who won't be named who definitely want to become that. They following the Brooklyn Dad route.
Are you talking about Bakari Sellers?
Yeah, Bakari Sellers. A lot of other people. I mean, I don't want to name.
I don't like that nigga, bro. I really don't like that nigga, man.
Well, Cornel West exposed Bakari Sellers years ago in the video on CNN. Yeah. He exposed Bakari Sellers for being a capitalist, non-revolutionary, and a disgrace to his own father. Because Bakari Sellers' father was a revolutionary.
And so there's a long line of shit-lived who have revolutionary fathers, just like Pete Buttigieg and Kamala Harris. Their fathers are Marxists, both of them. So
I mean, look at Martin Luther King Jr. the third.
Yeah, a lot of people don't want to hear it. But you're right.
Oh, somebody mentioned in the comments, we got Colin Radix Carter again on YouTube. He said he added to the list Angela Rye. That's an interesting one because she was on CNN a lot even early on. Martin, of course.
I see a picture of her.
Thank you.
I want some more suggestions.
Hey, Nick, damn, man, fuck, I can't even do
What's
this.
up?
Man, this one nigga, Roland, got murdered by this 21-year-old, man. He called this 21-year-old said, man, black people need to leave the Democratic Party alone, blah, blah, blah. And he had retweeted him and called him an idiot. He was like, damn, but I guess he found a way to come on his show, and then he told him about himself. He was like, man, you know, I was a fan of yours till you had retweeted me and called me an idiot about getting out of the Democratic Party. You know, and he was like, just talking about things that we can do on the ground, basically. Like, nigga, I'm 20 years old. I just opened a school. I got books. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was just poor, man. I found a way to actually do this. And I'm just trying to tell my people we don't have to wait on the vote. But
Michael Eric Dyson is another one. Because now, since we're talking about Dr. Cornel West, my good friend Ninja said Dr. West is a modern day MLK. And straight up, I'll be honest with you guys, when I talk to voters, when I canvass, Dr. Cornel West is who I model myself off of. Like, people see me as just like this bomb thrower on Twitter because I talk a lot of shit on Twitter. But when I actually talk to like real voters about politics, I don't actually sound like that. I try to talk to people how I think Cornel West will talk to people. And one of the reasons I learned who Cornel West was when he had a beef with Michael Eric Dyson. Because I remember Michael Eric Dyson used to be on BET all the time, and he used to talk about black issues. But what Cornel West exposed was Michael Eric Dyson is actually a Democratic Party shill, and he would talk about these black issues, and then sheep herd people back to the Democratic Party. And there's a lot of people that gave him benefit of the doubt for good reason because that was under Obama. But now he fully exposed himself because he went full Biden shit lib throughout the course of the primary. And I remember like during the time Biden was running, he released a video where he endorsed Joe Biden, and it was like straight shit liberty at the highest order. And I remember I used to watch Eric Dyson talk on TV. I used to think he was smart as hell. And then him and Dr. Cornel West had a big beef when Cornel West was explaining to people why Barack Obama was a sellout.
Man,
this was around the same time that I woke up.
I remember that shit. People was mad as fuck.
Yeah, people was hella mad at Cornel West at the time. I was like, what was this? And that I tell you guys, this is when I started hating Obama as well. Dr. Cornel West was the guy who first planted the seeds because I saw the beef with him and Eric Dyson, and people were like, how dare Cornel West talk about first black person? I still remember that. But he was right, and history vindicated him. And now you see what Eric Dyson is doing now. And once again, that time only made Cornel West look even better during their beef because Eric Dyson is now chilling for Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. And that's what a lot of these black intellectuals who get in Democratic operative spaces, that's what they do. They talk about black issues, and when you actually hear Eric Dyson talk about the black struggle, it sounds legit. But then he'd be like, so, in conclusion, this is why we should support the Democrat Party. Like, wait, whoa, what? What? You just said
ideology.
You just said we are victims of a racist institution, of racist. Like he would say stuff like, "Yeah, America is a racist country," but then you would say we should vote for Joe Biden. Who do you think built the system you just criticized? This is what the difference. Like, if you actually hear him talk about the issues, he's good, but his conclusion is wrong. But go ahead, Ron. I think I cut you off.
No, I'm agreeing with you. All I said was this motherfucker just stringing niggas by their hearts. That's all.
Yeah, and just to add to that point, I think the older generation confuses previous Democratic Party successes with everything post 90s. You know, so they still think the Democratic Party did some of the same shit that happened in the 40s, 50s, and 60s as they do now, and it's not accurate at all.
That's why motherfuckers was mad when I went after John Lewis. When he died, I was like...
people was hella mad at us.
What'd you say?
Man, I think I got that video on YouTube somewhere. I was like, man, it's like, man, that nigga, like I ain't giving this nigga praise for something he did a long time ago. Like, your whole record, you was conservative, or you know what I'm saying, overall, man. You haven't fought for shit. And you just going off, you know what I'm saying, you want to be put on this fucking pedestal. Fuck you, nigga.
I was upset because I'm not going to forgive him for voting for the congressional authorization that Obama administration and Hillary Clinton was seeking out for Libya. So in a way, John Lewis is directly responsible for the slave trade, the same way Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama, because that was his vote that did that. So your legacy is no longer about civil rights. Your legacy is that you created a slave trade because you're U.S. imperialism. You supported the prison industrial complex. That's your new legacy. Because there are some people that
I was like, ain't no black leaders we don't have any more black leaders that's alive, especially ones that's serving in the Democratic Party. Every black leader has been killed by the Democratic Party. Like, come on, man.
If you're actually a threat, yep.
If you actually are a threat, if you actually are living, lifting up black people and showing them the way, you know what I'm saying, showing them how evil y'all are behind these closed doors type shit, then, you know what I'm saying, they're going to get your ass. But they put you in the seat and say, hey, we're going to give you this suit, nigga. Say these strips, teleprompter, and be happy with this mansion and this $100,000 a year that you're going to receive. We're going to use your face as why black people should join our party.
All right, we got some more name drops in here. We got, let's see, we got Ben Dixon, we got Tiffany Cross, we got Jonathan Capehart, we got Charlemagne the God.
So you got a lot of you guys know.
Yeah, Amanda Seals.
Like Charlemagne is another person. Like you hear him talk every once in a while, he'll talk about real black issues, and then he'll fuck around and endorse Kamala Harris. Like there are people that like him, but the second he endorsed Kamala Harris for president, like he's dead to me. Because there's something wrong with you if you endorse Kamala Harris for president at the point in time in which he did it. Sorry, go ahead, RJ.
But no, I was just naming names in the comments.
Yeah, I'm just going off.
Dude, how the fuck do I turn on my Facebook comments on?
I did that before you start streaming. Now you can't do it because we're already streaming.
Man, I did it, but it's not like I just wanted to go look at it. When I see my mama comment and shit, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, I used to never
Yeah,
stream on Facebook, but I use it because we was on half, and then people were like, oh shit, I didn't know niggas doing this.
Oh, what Mama saying?
Mama said, fuck these niggas, man. We should get some guns, get out there and protest and strike. That's what she
At this
said.
point, A1 in my life, no, I'm right, cause fuck, they just don't bring it up. They know better.
No, I'm lying. I'm lying. Mama ain't say that shit.
I'm
She
so
said
happy
if
because
I
I'm
was
lucky I
beginning-
had to deal with RJ parents because my parents are mostly apolitical. My dad is super like
Why do we
anti-establishment.
have to
My mom doesn't really pay attention, so I don't have to fight nobody. But like I would, like if I had shit little parents, that would be very very tough. Like, that would be very tough to deal with.
Yeah, it's hard because
But you know, at the
are-
same time, you don't want to ruin family relationships over that, right?
That's fair. You can always have disagreements. I mean, I don't go as hard as maybe I want to. I just try to make my argument, leave it alone. But yeah, it's a little bit hard, especially talking about defund the police and saying, okay, yeah, it's great, but we got to change the system overall, and telling them, okay, this isn't necessarily a victory now because their family can't get the son back. And we got another comment here. I love Colin Radix Carter. He got to be a friend of the show because he got another name drop for us, Jason
Yeah.
Johnson. Jason Johnson, so everybody knows who this fool who is. He called Nina
Yeah.
Turner and Bree Joy the Island of Misfit Black Girls. So that's that fool. Fuck him. He's terrible.
And that who Ben Dixon trying to base his career off of because he knows he went after Bree too. He tried to follow the playbook, and then he commented and was like, "Yo, Jason Johnson not that bad of a dude." I talked to him. There was around the time he was starting to transition to being full out sellout. Everyone was like, "What you just say? Did you just phrase Jason Johnson the worst of the worst? The person who was he smeared all women of color who supported Bernie Sanders as misfit black women, like as like the worst of our class." I mean, these like when I talk about these black liberal oligarchs, we dealing with people who are sellouts of the highest order, because this is a tale as old as slave trade. We always have Negroes that sell us out because they feel their form of emancipation is gaining political power. I need to read some more W.B. Du Bois, but I love that quote.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna
you
be
hear
quoting that
about
for tomorrow.
Harriet Tubman, right? Harriet Tubman said, "Look, I'm gonna bring you across the Underground Railroad. If y'all don't do my way, you dead by me, not by the slave owner."
Said defund the police and take everyone guns. Hey, ain't nobody said shit about taking my guns. We taking the police guns.
I said the cops disarm first. That's my spot. That's my position. The cops in the military first one that go.
Okay, we got another.
What you talking about, man.
My mom will comment. I feel bad for you. Silence is violence. Yikes.
And we love TYT slander here. We got Jonathan Kaser. He said TYT always complains but rarely offers solutions. Complain. Who is bad? Who is garbage? What are the fucking answers for this? So TYT in general, stop watching. They don't offer anything new. They're sheepdogs for the progressives in the house. They're
I like
terrible.
Brianna Joy from Bad Faith. I'm so salty. I was live and she was trying to get me on a segment for she messaged me. She's like, I know this late last moment, but you want to jump on this segment for defund the police. And I was live and I saw the message too late, bro. I'm still in shambles over that. I'm still mad I missed that shit, bro. I'm gonna keep bringing that up. I'm gonna have a hard time forgetting that. So hopefully I get on her show. Hopefully she can get on my show one day.
Oh,
Because-
if anybody is watching, you love our show and you love Nick, help a boy out. DM Brianna Joy Gray. Spam her comments. Retweet her stuff.
Hashtag
Say,
give
hey,
Nick a chance.
yeah, give Nick a chance.
Nah, bro, I can't be that desperate.
We're
No,
gonna
that's
have-
how that works. That's
we're
how
gonna
that
make a
works.
Video of Nick with the boombox out
Not the boombox.
with his speech about why the police should be defunded. Playing and shit.
Not the boombox, man. But I
Oh,
like
but-
that. I'm like I took this issue on like everyone like trending now on Twitter. Trending on Bob's police are trending. Well, we seen how it is in Poland. But I was like the leading spearhead person talking about this issue. My channel wasn't big, but RJ was there, Ron was there. I was talking about this last summer. That's why I joined 10 Demands. I joined 10 Demands, kind of like, bro, I want to make this shit popular. Yeah, this issue is not at the level of approval we need it right now. That's what it was last summer. But I was like, bro, I'm gonna write this article. We keep preaching on this shit And there was a lot of people on the left that did it as well. I'm not taking all the credit. Like a lot of us from 10 Demands, a lot of them, the other police abolition groups that we work with. This is how we moved over to Window. So I was talking shit at this point. I'm talking shit. But
Nick,
huh?
I say you hear about what Brian Williams said.
What Brian Williams say?
Okay, so Brian Williams from MSNBC on his show, what was it? I don't know what the name of his fucking show was called, but this is the tweet. This is what he said about this whole thing. So there's a tweet by Wait What, WUHT on Twitter. He said on MSNBC, Brian Williams just said, "Hey, young kids who care about police brutality, join the police force and change it from the inside."
Bro, I just said Nancy Pelosi just a start, man. A lot of these people that a lot of people think are liberally who are on our side, I should say, they're gonna be exposed. A lot of these upper class liberals and capitalists, they support the police state. So you guys are behind.
Hold on. Let me address this because I feel like.
Go ahead, Ron.
I feel like you want to say something, but he just not. Okay, let's see. Enforce the laws with words, strong words. No one will want to be a cop. Good. What the fuck? The police shouldn't come out. The police shouldn't come out with guns unless they need one. There's no reason for a police to just ride around the neighborhood to patrol any neighborhood. I don't give a fuck if it's an all-black neighborhood. I don't give a fuck how high is the crime in that neighborhood. There is no reason for you to walk around with a gun. Because I don't walk around with all my fucking guns on me all the fucking time. I don't go around policing every fucking thing I see.
What and why do they even need a gun? I don't understand.
To shoot niggas
they're not getting a shootout
after the crime, and then think about it.
People think the shit is rush hour
after the fucking crime is done. You have to.
Yeah, this is not that.
The victim have to call 911 90% of the time. What was the
real
stat?
life is not Die Hard, man. Like, real life is not. They're not going.
I know you know the stats on police arresting people that actually do crime. Like I know that motherfucker lower than a motherfucker, right? So what do they actually stop? How do they enforce any laws? You know what they enforce? Traffic laws. That's what they enforce. Other than that, you don't see no fucking cops stopping serial killers. Shit. And they barely stop the mass shooters. Fuck out of here.
They impose regressive taxes. That was what traffic stops are because who they more likely to stop?
When it's more likely to stop people, them bitches don't work. The fuck? Take it away from them then. How many mass shooters they didn't let walk off alive?
Like Silence and Violence said, I heard most UK police don't carry guns. I mean, having this armed militarized police, this is new. Like, I want people to understand what we are advocating for is how society always was. And then capitalism became the dominant economic philosophy, and the ruling class realized they need to protect their assets. So they implemented this police state, which is brand new. Now, this is brand new. Like, I challenge, I said this in my article, I challenge anybody who support the police state as we know it to point out a time in human history where we had this functioning police system that works as you say it does. Because you understand that if you say, because there's some liberals say, oh, policing is broken now. Why? How do you guys think the KKK and white supremacists was able to get away with lynching? Because they worked with the people who were complicit with the lynchings. And they worked to cover up, and they purposely didn't get justice to people who was a victim of racial violence back in the Jim Crow era. So now that we established that at the Jim Crow era, we live in the current era where they're already killing us. And then we had the slave patrols. And then before that, they didn't have the police as we know it. They had Town Watch. That's why I tell people, learn the history of policing. And that alone will change your stance on this issue. Because if people have this mindset that what we're asking for is unreasonable.
These people look at us like animals, bro. Look how this man is talking. He look at my people like animals. He think that we should have zookeepers in our neighborhoods because we don't know how to act. And who's to say what is good or not? Who's to say You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we are human beings. We're gonna do it whatever it takes. You put laws on life. You can't do this, you can't do that. Shit, we can't even collect rainwater. What's gonna happen when you lose your fucking job and they see you ciphering lights from your fucking neighbor? And the police come and disconnect your shit because it's illegal. And they see you collecting rainwater out there. And they come and knock your fucking your buckets over. Or they come and knock your tin over. Do we need the police then? Because it seems like that's all they do around this bitch. The fuck?
Get their ass wrong. Get their ass.
Why do you collecting rainwater? Why do they care if people sleeping in tents on the fucking freeway? Huh? I don't know. They just fucking psychopaths. You gotta be a psychopath to want to go in somebody else's neighborhood with your costume on, because that's exactly what they're doing. They're cosplaying, acting like you are superior to these people. Oh, I'm gonna make you obey. Bullshit. The fuck?
Since we on the subject,
they blame it on. Oh, I'm just trying to make sure we all follow the law. No. All you motherfuckers are evil, tripping psychopaths who got guns and license to kill. And 98.6% of y'all not going to fucking prison for killings shows me that I'm telling the fucking truth. So defund the fucking police, defund the police, degun the police, put the money into fucking health. Put the money in communities. Maybe we won't shoot at each other. Maybe we won't have to fucking sit here and rob each other. Maybe we won't have to fucking carjack each other. Maybe if we actually put money into people's hands, people won't take money out of people's hands, regular people's hands. We won't need the fucking police. So like I was saying, we're not fucking animals.
Get their ass. We are the fred left. This is the energy that Rome brings to the table.
These niggas be getting on there.
Why you not subscribed?
How can you sit here and not see the fucking psychopathic behavior behind these people that carry these badges? And you don't think that you are fucking in this same thing? No, humans aren't animals. This is what separate us. And science will tell you this. We got cousins that's somewhere connected, but no, nigga, it's a different species. This is why we don't understand what dogs and cats are saying. We are not animals, motherfucker.
I like that.
I'm a high school dropout. I know that shit. No, nigga. We know. We put animals in the fucking. We are the one. No.
Get their ass.
Animals. So like I said, treat people like humans and maybe they act like humans. You can't expect people to have all these people in their fucking neighborhoods that we don't even know. And they carrying guns. How the fuck I supposed to act when a white man pulled me over? He got a gun. He got a baton. He got the law on his side. He got the world and niggas like you on his side. And he can kill me and get away with it. How the fuck I'm supposed to feel? Hell yeah, I'm probably gonna panic or probably run. And they be like, damn, he ain't even got a fucking record. Why did he run? I was scared because I know these motherfuckers are only here to cosplay, terrorize, kill people, and get their fucking balls off. People bust nuts after they fucking murder people. And that's exactly what it seemed like they were doing.
That's the people that are more likely to be a cop. The people who get off on that kind of stuff. The people who are more likely to want to slash someone's tires. Someone like I've seen videos of cops talking about their time at protests, and they're like, "Yo, man, I fucked this guy up with this rubber bullet, man. You see that shit, Chad?" They're like, "Yeah, man, I got this dude, man. I threw him to the ground, put my boot on his neck, and I heard him squeal." And that's how they talk. That's their locker room talk. They brag about what they do to civilians. They will call on tape doing this. These are the kind of people that is hired
all
by
them Facebook groups and shit. When people had made them fake police Facebook groups to set their ass up in them small towns and seeing how they was talking shit about them people. Man, These people are fucking psychopaths, and there is no reason for you to want to feel like you have to put any authority over any human. I want all of us on some type of playing field where we can at least, you know what I'm saying, work together. I'm not about to act like, oh, my job makes me, you know what I'm saying, put me in some type of position that makes me put you in your place. If that's my job, that's some, boy, what? That's some, I don't know. Maybe y'all kinky. Maybe y'all just too kinky for me. Maybe y'all think y'all dominatrix shit outside of the bedroom, but please take that shit back in.
I think I got a story there's a story that just came out that connects everything Rome said too about water as well. And so I want to read this to you guys, and I want your opinion on this. This could lead open to something. And 1 second. So here it is. So breaking news. So this was on Twitter by Salam Bahati at SALAAM. And it says breaking. United States USDA announces free lunches for all students through 2021-2022 school year. That came out. That broke today at 6:50 p.m.
So student lunches. Let me see if I can find something so I can look it up. Wow, so this come out left field. This is I should put student there. I'm gonna say student lunch. I'm gonna see if I can read. That was one of those facts that you bring up. Here, I found one source that USDA sends 3 meals through next school year. I wonder how long this program, because this one says is an extension. Because where I'm going with this is something that shouldn't happen in our country. Period. It's like one of the things that wake people up immediately. Like, dude, do you know we're the richest country, but we have something called student lunch debt? Like, do you know how crazy that sounds like some? Like, imagine if a socialist country has something called student lunch debt. How the kind of ads and how much the capitalist class. Oh, you look at Venezuela, they got student lunch debt. That just proved that socialism doesn't work. You see, people, you literally have kids that go in debt because they can't eat. Socialism doesn't work. Meanwhile, in a capitalist country, and I had it in my school as well. I remember because I had to take that few times. And I had a lot of people that they wouldn't give them food no more because they were so in debt. And I remember, and as a kid, you don't really think about it. You just think like, okay, this is one thing that is how society operates because you operate in propaganda. But then, like, the second I grew up and thought about it, I was like, bro, that's fucked up. like, bro, like, there were people that eating, like, they would give people, like, bread with cheese and like, some applesauce, like, some super low nutritious meal. And you were asking these same kids to perform and operate at a very high level in terms of academia.
Hours a day?
Yeah, and they have no nutrition. And I didn't know about that back then, but as a martial artist and someone who trained and dieted, cut weight, and did all that stuff before, I look back at how they used to feed us, and I'm like, how are we supposed to be productive academic students with the diet they used to fucking feed us? Like, especially the kids that couldn't afford, like, they used to have, like, premium meals. Like, I remember every once in a while we have a good month. I'm like, yeah, I'll get, like, one premium meal like a week or something. But you have kids who was of the upper, who family was doing a little bit better, and then they'll be nutritious and they'll tend to do better in terms of grades and academics. Meanwhile, poor students, they're forced to eat the bread with cheese on it. I still remember I used to refuse to eat that shit. I'd rather go hungry. Because they used to get people, bread with cheese, and then they'll get like you applesauce. That's what you do if you couldn't, if you was too far in debt. I'm like, bro, there's no way, especially looking at it now, what I know about nutrition, there's no way you can ask a kid to be alert, attentive, and generally a good mood with that kind of diet. Imagine what it's like at home if they have student lunch debt. I mean, probably not in a great economic situation anyway. I mean, probably eating McDonald's a lot. Like, these things matter a lot. Like, if you actually look at nutrition, how does it actually affect people's mindset, their mood, their ability to learn? Nutrition doesn't get discussed a lot in the Black community. But I'm going on a tangent because the point is student lunch debt.
You talk about those Bosco sticks? Is that what you're talking about?
The what?
The Bosco sticks. So those Bosco sticks are like these little bread sticks that people with mozzarella and cheese and that. That's what they give you if you can't afford your lunch, or that's the really
Yeah.
I
the
don't
Somebody
know.
sound like
inexpensive.
that.
Our rectangle pieces was good. I don't know. Our rectangle pieces was good though.
But I got 2 comments in here I want to tell y'all about. So we got one from Ricky Pants on YouTube. He said free lunch to incentivize getting kids back to school, which I think is a good argument because they really trying to get kids to go back to school and have the parents go back. So one way that the government's trying to do is, well, we'll incentivize kids going back to school by making sure we give them free lunch. So I think that could be an argument they're trying to do. We got another comment from Silence is Violence on YouTube. It says, what about the poor kids who can't go to school, the ones that got evicted and are homeless?
Yep.
So how do we make sure that they get some food to eat and not go hungry? So that's something that we don't even they don't even talk about, really, the government.
That shit don't make no money. It's too many people in our government that got money in got money in corporations, and at a certain point, hey, it's either your heart is in it or your wallet is in it. You got to pull one of them out. So, and I'm pretty sure they always go with their wallet. 9 times out of 10, these motherfuckers always go with the wallet. So,
Yeah, when I was in elementary school, I used to have that school lasagna. You know what that is? That school lasagna.
school lasagna.
Yeah, they used to make that lasagna, that overbaked lasagna.
Yeah. That shit was burnt. Yeah, well, it wasn't burnt, but it was hard as fuck to chew. I ain't never really ate. I used to eat around that shit. I think my shit was some pizza bagels though. I used to like them pizza bagels for sure.
I'm back.
Okay, that's dope.
It was a simple thing that was the best thing they had. Like they'll have the only thing that people get hyped about whenever they have breakfast on Tuesday, they used to have biscuits and gravy, and that shit hit. Like that was like one of the few things that they had. That
Damn. Yeah, you in the South. Yeah, we ain't no shit.
Like they had biscuits and gravy that was hit. I don't know if I would like it now, but back then I was like, dude, this shit is great. And then they'll have a good chicken sandwich and a burger every once in a while. Other than that, you can't really expect anything special out of my school. And I'll hear other people's stories about like the kind of dining they will have at their school. Like, what?
Yeah,
What the fuck? Like we'd be lucky we have a good burger at where we where I went to school at.
I think the chicken sandwiches are good too.
I'm looking at the free meal program. It will extend through June 2022. That's good news, but why not make it permanent? The fact that student lunch debt, that should never exist. Never ever exist. That's embarrassing.
Damn.
They don't have to.
Hey, man, actually, we always raised in our own little cults, man. We always raised in our own cults, even with this public education. All they would have taught you was George Washington had wooden teeth. They wouldn't have taught shit.
Yeah, we all get propagandized. I was trying to tell people stop this thought of elitism.
Y'all,
And
Van Jones is trending on Twitter.
Oh, I saw someone like, yo, you already know Ben Jones about to put one hell of a performance today. Cause that boy be acting like straight up. He's a really good actor. He get into his moves. There's a reason why.
Oh my
he's in the
God.
position he's in.
You know that one. Okay, you know that. I'm sorry for interrupting you, but you know that one woman that basically made that hit list of you.
Yeah.
Even she's against Van Jones.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Van Jones is like, this is what justice looks like. You know, you already know this man about putting on performance. But
somebody gonna say.
Oh, who else? Who else? It was somebody that was down in the rings. That one nigga.
Al Sharpton.
Nope.
Jesse Jackson.
No, not that type of nigga. The light skinned type nigga. What the fuck was his name? We were just talking about this.
Damn, everyone roasting his ass.
His shit just dropped 30%. Why the fuck I can't remember his fucking name, man? Oh, Don Lemon.
Oh, Don Lemon.
Okay. Some shit. Oh yeah, he probably getting some shit together.
Yeah,
I finally can say we have good news.
Bro, you know it's bad when even some shit libs are roasting him. Like Van Jones again, because everyone knows what he does now. He was good at convincing a lot of people, but whenever I saw Van Jones, I said, okay, he may believe what he's saying, but he's definitely acting. Like those two things doesn't contradict each other. Like he could communicate something, but he's definitely acting it up. Like it's clear to me, and now everyone that what everyone calling him out for now because it's like you already know this man Van Jones about to cry today. You already know he's about to get this. Now I'm looking at the comments now. He want to roast them, and that's what. And I said straight up, like he may believe what he actually saying while he's acting, but he's definitely putting on some sort of character, and that's why CNN hires him because it's entertaining. That's how they get the ratings, and boomers love that shit.
Yeah.
Like our generation, we can see through this. Like it's pretty easy. Not much respect and much love to any lefty boomer who watching this because you guys see through the propaganda. But you guys know who I'm talking about. The CNN audience, the people who tune into the show every day, the people who follow Van Jones on Twitter and hit the bell so they don't miss a tweet. Like those people, they love the role and the performance that Van Jones put on. But to me, it's super transparent what they do.
Oh yeah, a lot of people don't like Van Jones because Van Jones is friends with what's that one Trump? Not Eric. Wait, is it Eric? I think it is Eric Trump. Because even under the Trump White House, he was going to their things and stuff, and liberals in general ain't like that shit. So that's kind of the reason why, because they feel like Van Jones is a flip flopper. No, he's the clout machine. He just go ever makes himself look good.
Let's see. So I think I'll probably head out here soon. I'm pretty tired. I know Jackie will put in a lot of work in today too. I think she got 2 interviews she recorded today. But I had some fun. I think I'll probably head out. I'm trying to think of anything else I want to bring up. You guys can keep going, but I've been on for a while.
Yeah, I'm about to get to my kids in a little bit, but I'm gonna do
Anyway,
my final thoughts and all that shit. But
yeah, but let me say, guys, I appreciate all the support today. I hope you guys have been enjoying. I think the first show with me and Jackie, we did. We pretty much was breaking down our system. We did a pretty good breakdown here, but every once in a while, I like to have a casual stream. Hopefully, you guys have fun. Just kind of shooting the shit with us, especially on this 420 evening. But we will be uploading every day. We got a lot of great interviews down the pipeline that we are planning. I'm about to take my shot with a lot of people, but we're gonna have a lot of good guests coming up here soon, and we are doing really big things. As long as we keep growing, and I'm noticing even at our lives right now, more engagement, more people watching, and it's pretty exciting to see. So I want to keep it going, and we keep it going. If you guys like the video, if you like, invite one of your friends to join the chat if they're available as well. I mean, we love talking to you guys. We need to rely on our base to help grow because back in the day you can just use the YouTube algorithm, but that doesn't help us now. That's why we ask you for your support. So hopefully you guys enjoyed us today. Only thing I ask is subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. What you got, Rome?
shit, man, you know what I'm gonna just tell y'all. You know, stay ahead of the game and don't ever celebrate too early, man, because it's way too much shit to do right now to be celebrating. Because even if we were to get some type of police reform, you know, we're gonna have to fight for Medicare for all. You know, we gotta find a way to actually, you know, target these resources to our community, the military industrial complex. So it's a lot to do, you know. So smile, crack a smile, but don't forget, you know, that monkey is still on your back. So, you know, thank y'all for checking out, you know what I'm saying, live, and happy 420 to everybody. This motherfucker funny as hell. He said he got the
I already know what you're talking about.
yeah, that shit funny to me. But yeah, man, thank y'all for checking out, you know what I'm saying, the stream. And my suit ain't orange, man. My camera's just I gotta fix the thing. But yeah, man.
What color is it?
It's red.
Oh, it's red.
Yeah, it's just I don't know what's wrong with my camera. I don't know. Maybe, you know what? Maybe it's too much lighting. Maybe that's it. I don't know.
One final thing I gotta say is make sure to tune into CJ's show tomorrow. So it's Wednesday. I'm not sure the date or time, but he'll release that soon.
Hit the bell so you don't miss it.
Exactly. Friday I'll have Danny Haifong from the Black Agenda Report on. Sunday, we have a very special edition. We have a crossover episode with the Vanguard. So me and JB and the boys of the Vanguard, we're going to have a crossover show called Hampton's Vanguard. That's going to be on Sunday, so check that out. And if you want to hear our boy Nick on a Bree Joy show, make sure to comment under her Bad Faith Pod post and her personal Twitter's post. We gotta get Nick on there. Give Nick a chance. Make that a hashtag. We gotta do that.
Spam, giving Nick a chance on Bree channel. Anything you can catch Bree on. Soon as you see her post something on Twitter, be like, hey.
So here's the instructions. These are the instructions. You got to do hashtag give Nick a chance and tag his article. That's what you got to do. That's all you got to do. That's all we got to do. And every person who does it, just keep spamming it, and then she can't ignore it.
Let's do it. Anyway, thanks you guys for watching.
All right.
For Hampton Leftists, we are signing out. Thank you guys.